Hey, Shannon. Hey, Sutton. Just gonna wait for a few more people to come into the room. Hi, Fab. Hi, Sutton. Shannon. Irene. Mum's the same. I'm going to do some Vedic astrology before we get on to doing some readings, because I just wanted everybody to know what's going on, like, astrologically. And when I did the astrology, it definitely relates to how I'm currently feeling. Hey, Amanda. So it's quite intense, but, you know, we'll get through it. How is everybody doing? I can never open this. I'm so exhausted. I don't know if anybody else is feeling it in their body, but it just seems like it's an ongoing... I need to take a breath. Have I lost any connection? Hey, Julie. Very tired. I just feel like I'm glad I'm not the only one that's feeling it, because I am exhausted. Yes, yes. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Doesn't matter. You can take all the break and all the rest. You can meditate as much as you can meditate, which is always going to be good for you. But it just feels like the physical body is just so tired. I'm so tired. And I'll tell you why in a minute, because the energy is quite intense. I'm exhausted every day. So am I. That's the perfect word, right, guys? Just exhausted. Give me 1 second. I'm going to tell you what's been going on. I feel like I'm fighting against something. That's the energy. I'm tired and hibernating. Yep. It's because you're in the role of carer. Up until recently, my partner was caring for her mum. It's just so exhausting. It's so exhausting. I'm so tired. What do you feel like you're fighting against, Fab? When is your birthday, Fab? I don't need the year, just need the month and the day. month and the day. Right, give me 1 second, okay? Okay, so you're the 6th of February. You're the 6 of Spades. If you Google up the 6 of Spades, you will know that the 6 of Spades is, I don't know if I've ever done a reading for you face to face, but when I do face to face readings, I'll tell you what your birthday represents and what it is, like what the energy is attached to that 6 of Spades energy. So if you're the 6 of Spades, you're known as the card of fate. And usually this card is about fated events because it is one of the strongest symbols, 6 of Spades, of law, card of fate. And usually this card is about fated events because it is one of the strongest symbols, the 6 of Spades, of law. So when you say things like, I feel like I'm fighting against something, what are you fighting against? Usually people will automatically put it to something negative or dark, but what we're actually fighting is our dark night of the soul, which at this point I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm doing it. It's like with the scenario, I need to turn something off, sorry guys. Yeah, February 6th, remember this, you are coming out as the 6 of Spades. This represents the card of fate. This is the energy, this is why I'm going to do the astrological reading. This is, so what you're feeling, it's not negative forces trying to come into your life to try and weigh you down. That negative force, believe it or not, is, you're going to understand it when I do the Vedic astrology. That negative energy that it's like, and then suddenly you feel down for no reason. That is exactly the energy that we're in. And that's the whole reason why I wanted to do the Vedic astrology. So you're going to be like, okay, I get it. Because I had to do, hey Louise, hey Ray, hey April, I had to do the Vedic astrology to figure out why I feel this way. And it relates and it coincides with what is going on with the Vedic astrology. So it's not that there's some, you're positive and all of a sudden you feel down, because that's exactly what I've been going through. Not every day. It feels like every 3 minutes. It's every 3 minutes I pick myself up and then something happens in the outside world or it affects my physical body and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So yes, so it's not an everyday occurrence for me. It's every 3 minutes I'm up and then I'm bawling my eyes out. I'm exhausted. Prior to coming on live, I was throwing up in the toilet. I don't know why. I felt sick all of a sudden. I just felt like I had to just get rid of it. And then I did my prayers. I did my meditation. I called in Jesus Christ. He's the healer of all ages. So I called him. And I'm already feeling, I always call on that energy. And I don't know why, but recently Mother Mary and Jesus have been in my force field, which I love. They're always with me anyway. It's not like they ever leave me, but it just feels like they're in my energy. And it's like, I think they obviously just know, isn't it? So I'm going to do Vedic astrology before I do any readings. It is not... We have to understand that dark and light is penetrated into the universe by us, by emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, our sadness, our happiness. It's exactly what's going on right now. But I feel better after cleansing the villa. I feel the same as you. The same as you. My little one, my girl, she was so unwell the other day. I'm talking about throwing up everywhere. And when I saw that in my daughter, I was rushing to aid to her. And all I did was give her a cleanse, the Himalayan salt bath. I burnt so much sage in like the bathroom, closed the door, closed the window, and I burnt some incense as well. What is it called? What did the three kings bring? Something to burn. Incense. No, myrrh. I burnt myrrh, incense stick, and I burnt some sage. And she was like, "You saved me, Mum. You saved me," because she was so down and out. It was so bad. It was so bad. Frankincense, yeah. The frankincense, I think it was frankincense I burnt, yeah. And it was just, the whole bathroom was just filled with smoke. And the Himalayans, I was like cleansing her energy in the bathroom. And then she was like, oh, she fell asleep. I literally did a prayer. And then when I opened my eyes, I literally saw Jesus standing at my daughter with his hands over her. And I was like, yep. And then she fell asleep. She woke up about an hour later and she was like, I feel really good. I feel amazing. Because she looked like the corpse bride. She looked blue. So blue and white as it goes. No, maybe a bit of blue and yellow. But it was really bad. It was so bad. And I have to have this filter on because I look terrible. I just look awful. I look so bad. In regards to my mum, we already know that she's dying. We know that. The doctor said we have to make her as comfortable as possible. I keep giving her EPO injections every Friday that will produce red blood cells. But she's not the same anymore. Like, we'll go to Westfield or we'll go to Lakeside and I'm pushing around on her wheelchair and she just doesn't have that same spark in her eyes. She doesn't want to be anywhere. Everywhere we go, she just wants to go home. She's lost her appetite. She's not really eating much. And that's exactly what the doctor said. The kidney disease will stop her appetite. I'm always checking on her vital stats, which is so crazy because her blood pressure looks good. Her oxygen level looks good. Her heartbeat looks good. And then I check her sugar levels. It's always on the green. 6.9, 9.1. Every so often it goes like to 14 because I'll spoil her and give her a bit of grapes. You know, just, it's like, fuck it. If you're going over to the other side already, just do whatever you want, Mum. So, yeah, I'm just exhausted because it's like every night I sleep in the same next to her. Hey, Gemma. Yeah, it's like I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. God. I'm just waiting for her time. It's just horrible. And the other day I was fluttering. I don't want to cry. The other day I was fluttering around the room and like making sure, like before I go to bed at night, I cover her up. I put her socks on. I give her tablet so that she doesn't have any pain in the middle of the night. I check her oxygen levels. I check her blood sugar. I check her blood pressure. I put the eye drops in her eyes. And that's like my routine, get her ready before I get myself ready. And I'm fluttering around the room and I can see my mum and she's like, she's watching my every move. And I'm going, are you all right? Are you okay? And then she was like, I was like, are you sure, Mum? And she's like, And then she kind of like turned her head to the side and looked into nowhere. And then she goes, This is not a life for you. And then she said, I'm praying to go. And I had a go at her. I was like, you're praying to go? I'm praying for them to get you stronger. So the universe is now not sure who to answer. Are they answering your prayer or are they answering mine? Because I want my mom to have, what, another... My nan said the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Diana. Hi, Kaz. Hey, Marsha. Yeah, my mum's like, I'm praying to go. This is not a life for you. And I'm like, been doing this for 20 years. What do you mean? And she's like, yeah, but now you have to do everything. And she goes, this is not the life for you. I'm praying to God to take me. And I'm like, why are you praying to God for that? I'm praying to God to keep you here for a little longer, and you're asking to go. So now the universe is going, do we answer Anna's prayers or do we answer Leonie's prayers? It's just, and I think that's the other thing as well, because I'm picking up on the energy of my mother. It's making me feel exhausted. It's just, I'm so tired. I'm tired, but it is what it is. But I wanted to do some Vedic astrology. I love you guys for listening, because I got no one to talk to. Just you lot. I can tell my siblings, but there's only so much I can tell my brother, because he's still doing radiotherapy and chemotherapy and he doesn't need anything else. And my sister's amazing. She's like helping me out. She's cooking. She's doing everything. And I love her for that. She just finally can see. And she's like, I'm coming over. I'm going to cook for mum. What do you think she wants? And I was like, I don't care what she wants. As long as you're coming over, that's all I care about. Because then I can have a little bit of a break, because she'll sit with my mum and just like talk to her. I don't know how much I appreciate just you being here. Just listening. That's all I need. All right, enough of this. Let's get to it. So Fab was talking about, I love you guys too. You have no idea. You have no idea. So Fab was saying how she felt like all of a sudden you're up and then all of a sudden you're down. Yep, that sounds about right, Fab. She does. She hates, because my mum is a Libra. She always wants everything to be balanced and okay, and she always fights for the underdog, and she always wants to, you know, she's taken great care of me all of my life when I had my open heart surgery. So I just feel like it's in my culture, in the Filipino culture, I was talking to somebody who I read for, and she was saying that she had to put her father in an old people's home. And I said, oh, I can't do that. I have to take care of my mum. April, you're on my list. And she was like, oh, no, but I didn't have a choice. And I said, no, you don't understand. If I had a choice, which I think we all do, but because of my culture, our parents take care of us. We take care of them. So I put her... She said, I put my father in an old people's home. And I said to her, yeah... I can't do that. I have to take care of my mother. And I think on some level I must have, like, she must have thought that I thought it was a bad thing. And I was like, no, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I would, the way that I feel right now, I would put my mother in a care home, because then she'll be taken care of by, you know, night staff, day staff. I am the night carer and the day carer, and it is exhausting mentally, spiritually, physically, on all levels of torture. It is tiring, because exhaustion is one of the most hardest things to overcome. And I said, so I don't think it's wrong that you put if I could do it, I would. I think I would. But because it's so embedded in my culture, in the Filipino culture, we take care of our parents. My mom took care of her mom, and she was blind. You know, my grandmother couldn't see, and my mom had to come to England to cross the world to travel. And her father was like, I don't want you to go to another country. You're a woman and you have to be, you know, old school, right? My grandfather was, I don't know, 1,000 years old. But he was like, if you were a man, Leonie, I don't mind if you're going, but you know, you're my daughter and I don't want you to go across the world and something could happen to you. And my mum was like, no, I'm going because I need to make sure that you have some... Louise, you're on my list. I need to make sure that you have some food that isn't given to you by somebody's house that you're clearing, because my family used to eat rich people's leftovers, which is the way it was back in the day. It is so, yeah, it is in our culture to take care of our parents. Jess, yes, I got you. Give me a second. April, Jess, Louise. I got you on my list. Yes, I got you a second. And when she was saying that to me, she said, I put my father, I said, I would have probably done that too if it wasn't for my culture. So you got to do what's right and what's best for you guys. For me, I'm battling. It's like there's a war within me at this moment in time. There's this war battling in me. It's like, I don't really know what to pray for now because of what my mum said to me. I don't want my mum to suffer. So what the hell do I pray for? At this point, I'm not praying for anything. I'm just praying for strength to get me through. So it's just intense. But I'm not surprised with the energy here. So I'm going to do the Vedic astrology. And then I'm going to do readings for you guys. My list is open if you would like to get a more in-depth reading. I will be posting this live up on my YouTube channel at some point. Just give us some time. So again, I always want to thank Kellee White for doing Vedic astrology, because every time I do Vedic astrology myself and I look at Kellee White's Vedic astrology, it's so on point, it's so similar, it's the way she words everything is how I would word it. So just want to say a big thank you to Kellee White for the Vedic astrology. I do Vedic astrology, I think you guys already know, because I feel like it's more accurate than Western astrology, because they put with Vedic astrology exactly where the placements of the planets are at this moment in time, and it coincides with the energy that I'm going through and what I'm feeling during this time frame. Strength to let go of that, I don't even know. It's just so intense. So October the 13th, that was my mother's birthday. She turned 80, thank God. Pluto, which is the planet of death, transformation, and rebirth, went direct into Capricorn. How weird is that? 13th of October is Libra. And then Pluto, the planet of death and transformation, went directly into Capricorn. My mother is a Libra. I am a Capricorn. So Pluto went direct into Capricorn. And Pluto, with Pluto, it represents extremes. This is going to be a really challenging time for everybody. I need to go back to my mother's birthday, because if I think about what happened on that day, I always prayed that my mum was going to make it to her 80th birthday. That's a milestone. That's like 20 years from 100. So I always prayed that my mum would get to 80 years old. And if she could go past 80, that would be amazing. So I wanted to go back to that day. That's where I'm starting the Vedic astrology from. So I need to get some tissue before my nose drips. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm going to put some rescue remedy in my decaffeinated green tea. Rescue remedy from Holland and Barrett. So good. Okay. So Pluto, the planet of death, transformation and rebirth, went direct into Capricorn. And when Pluto energy comes in, this is like really challenging energy because it represents a new direction or directing you into a new energy. And we also have yesterday, Saturday, Jupiter entering Cancerian energy. Jupiter is the planet of the spiritual guru, spiritual knowledge. It's the largest planet. It's about wisdom. It's the wisdom planet, and that went into Cancer, and that's going to go into Cancer for 6 weeks, till the 4th of December. So if your birthday is between the 18th of October and the 4th of December, this is a very special energy for you / us. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, again the largest planet, and usually this energy brings in blessings. Normally it brings in blessings, but it's going to start, usually this energy lasts for 1 year, but for some reason, this is really unusual, this energy that is currently in Capricorn. So when I was saying to you, from the 18th of October to the 4th of December, this is a really special energy for us because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, the largest planet, about wisdom, spiritual guru. It brings in blessings. Normally it stays in a sign for 1 year. This is unusual because it's in Gemini right now, but in a couple of days it's moving into Cancer for like I would say 6 weeks, more or less, for a few weeks. And then it goes back into Gemini. So it's going to be a taste of what's to come when it goes into that star sign fully. It's like we're having a taster of what's to come. So the energy is going to be really intense during that time frame. This energy will bring in optimistic energy. It will bring in good things. But this is where I was talking to Fab and everybody in here who's feeling the energy so up and down. I feel great and then I feel down. Exactly what I've been going through for the past month. So there will be conflicting energies, Fab. Everyone in the room. This is where I was like, oh, okay. This is why I feel like I'm up and I'm down, up and down. I feel like I'm being tackled and I feel like, and it's not that. It's just like we're fighting ourselves on some unconscious level, and consciously we don't know that we're doing it. So it's like there will be conflict of energy, back and forth energy, which is what you were saying, Fab. I feel high vibe and then I feel low vibe, exactly what I've been feeling. On the 17th, which was a couple of days ago, because today's the 19th. So on the 17th of October, the sun moved in to Libra, and the sun in Libra is debilitated, meaning that there's lack of energy and lack of confidence during this time frame. Usually the sun brings in energy, but because of what's going on with all of these other planetary alignments, the energy is back and forth. So you'll feel burnt out to some degree. There's going to be a lot of arguments. Oh my goodness, that's how I've been feeling. I was feeling I'm losing myself, battle to lift my spirit up. Yes. Angie, this is what Fab was talking about. Even Amanda, Nelly, everybody in the room was like, I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling exhausted, there's this battle going. Yes, I'm feeling it too. So you're not on your own. But this is the reason why I wanted to do Vedic astrology, because I know I'm not the only one feeling and going through these feelings and emotions. So this is the reason why you got that back and forth energy. You feel uplifted, and then 3 minutes later you feel like you're just drained and you don't know what's going on. You feel really emotional, and I've been feeling all emotions for the past I would say year, from March when my dad died. But the energy is so up and down. On the 21st of October, we've got that new moon. And again, it's in Vedic astrology. And that new moon is in Libra. In astrology, this new moon is in the nakshatra called Chitra, which is ruled by Mars. So right now, Mars is in conjunction with Mercury. Mercury is the planet of overanalyzing, overthinking, communication, problems with devices. The energy feels like it's speeded up and they don't really get along. This is the other reason why it's already coming through, even though it's going to happen on the 21st. It's already the 19th, but usually when planets change, you can start to feel the ripple effects 2 weeks before it happens, and then 2 weeks after it leaves or it changes. So we always feel that energy is palpable 2 weeks before and then 2 weeks after, and then you got the middle part of it as well. So Mars right now is in conjunction with Mercury. They don't get along. So for the next several days, there could be a lot of hostility that goes on, negative ways of communication, anger building up in your body, therefore draining your energy. This new moon, even though we have this new moon energy, don't forget we've got Libra energy attached to us, and Libra is always, because Libra is in the nakshatra Chitra, ruled by Mars, this could turn into chaotic energy. But Libra always wants to balance things out. Libra always wants like peace and harmony. So during this time frame, I will say to you, watch your thoughts, watch your energy, rest, rest, rest. We're all, I don't know how else to say this, but I'm gonna. We're in two energies right now. So I already said to you we're in conflicting energies. We're going to have some blessings and then we're going to have chaos. So this is the time of great upheaval, yes, and great change, which we all, what were we thinking, signed up for. So as everyone's vibration grows, we are going to be tested, uplifted. We're going to be tested and uplifted again. So every moment, every situation that comes into your frequency, you can make a different choice. How you respond to certain situations, subjects, people, you have a choice. So the only way you're going to make the right choices and the only way you can make right decisions is when this chaotic energy comes about. Slow your energy down to do that. So just stop and box breathe. Stop. Open up your back door, your front door, and just stand outside and just look up and just breathe. It's better to reboot yourself in 5 seconds than just keep going and going and going like on autopilot, and then you're going to have a mental, physical, spiritual breakdown. And that's what I always do. Anytime I feel like my energy is so unbelievably intense, I have to go outside in Mother Nature. I have to touch a tree. And it's sad because when I'm down, I don't feel mum, but when I'm up, I sense everything. The reason why that happens is because our loved ones are in heaven. That's vibrationally up. When we die, we go up. Yeah? Depending on your actions, your words and your deeds, depending on the characteristics of who you are, you chose to be with your free will here in the physical world. If you are always loving and kind and nurturing, not all of us are always like this throughout our lives, because people are going to come into our lives and make us pissed off and angry, and they're going to challenge us. But those people come into our lives to teach us to be centered. Even if you get the most muggiest people, those most awful people, the most violent people, the most energy, vampire energy, they have come into our frequency. Like I said, you're going to be tested, and then there's going to be test and then uplifting energy. You're going to be tested, and then there's uplifting energy. So when this is why I always say to everybody when I do lives, you don't need me to connect to your loved ones. All you have to do, and you hear me, I've been on TikTok for nearly 5 years. You have heard me say from the get-go, from the break of dawn, in order to connect to your loved ones, you have to raise your vibration. Why? Because their frequency is up in heaven, not down here on earth or down there in hell. It's up on earth. And hell isn't down there. Hell is just a place that you create from the things that you've done in your life. So I'm going to tell you how hell is created when you cross over to the other side. Hell doesn't have to be I'm a murderer and I'm a killer and I do dark forces. Purgatory and hell is going to be that you're so hard on yourself. You talk bad to yourself. I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm not enough. I'll never be enough. Maybe I'm not worthy. Why would God love me? Why would God answer my prayers? I haven't done anything right. I haven't done anything good. But then you might have held the door open for an old person. When you're so hard on yourself, because I have seen when people have crossed over to the other side and they've lived a life of sadness, and you are blocked by trauma, and you are so hard on yourself, and you look at everybody like they're out to get you, or you feel like you're never going to be abundant, or you're never going to be healthy. That is purgatory, and that is where you will fall to on the other side. So it's not just you being a murderer and having to kill somebody to go to hell. It's you torturing yourself here in the physical world is what you're going to end up going to on the other side. So you have to, and you're allowed. I was told by the other side, you're allowed to feel every emotions. That's why we come into the physical body, to experience everything. Because in heaven, we're not going to know what a burger tastes like. We're not going to know what it's like to make sweet love. We're not going to know what it's like to lose a child. We're not going to know what it's like to be in a violent relationship. We're never going to know any of these things until you come into the physical form and experience all of these things. So that's the reason why we're here. We have signed the contract. It's the pre-birth plan for the extremes, to see people that you love suffering, and you have a soul contract, and it's like, where are you going to place your thoughts while I'm suffering? Where are you going to place your energy while I'm suffering? So you can be a force of light. Like I want to be for my mum, even though she's suffering and she's wishing that she could go now. I want her to laugh. I want her to be happy. So every night, me and mum go to bed, I get my laptop out, and every night, like clockwork, I watch Friends. I watch all seasons, and when it's done, I start it again from the beginning. Why? Because me and my mum are lying in bed laughing. I want to pick up her soul before she goes to bed. I want her to laugh. I want her to experience joy, even if it's just through watching Friends. The most silliest thing that you could possibly think of. But for me, anytime I need to pick up my energy and disconnect from reality, I know it sounds sad, but I go on Friends because it's too funny. It's funny. So that is how I enlighten my energy and try to help out my mum. So this is the energy of what's going on. We are going to be tested, and then we are going to be uplifted. So Fab, I hope that makes sense to you. When you say 1 minute I'm up, next minute I'm down, I'm with you. I'm right there. I'm right there. So when you're saying I feel like there's a battle and I don't know what's going on, I feel like good, but then all of a sudden I feel bad. That's happening to me every 3 minutes. So I'm just letting you know now, we are all in it together. And it's not that there is negative, evil energies coming your way. It is just that we're in the middle of a great awakening. We're in the middle of a collective awakening. We're going to see more aliens because they're like our brothers and sisters trying to help us out, because we're obviously clueless and we know how to destroy the world. We were destroying the world bit by bit with the war, with Mother Earth purging with fires and floods and earthquakes. Humanity is separating. I don't know if you've ever seen that picture of the two worlds separating. Has anyone ever seen that picture? I'll show it to you. Now, what that means when they say that the two worlds are separating, it's like everybody who's flowing low, everybody who's sad and angry all the time, so they say that the two worlds are separating, and it's like we're leaving the old world behind. So you got all those people who are negative, who are low vibrational, who focuses on war and hate, and then you got the others who are focusing on love, the evolution of Mother Earth, the planet, who wants to heal the world through love. That is there's a separation. So it's like whoever is low vibrational, whoever is angry, sad, doesn't believe in God, that sort of energy, they will separate. It's like the universe separates into two. There's like different dimensions of ourselves, different energy, like we split into so many directions depending on choices. So it's so, thank you, honey. Thanks, Ange. Yeah, aliens have been here since I was a kid. It's the government that's kind of tried to hide all of it. And a lot of people say aliens are negative and evil, but at some point in our existence, because you know that the soul doesn't die, we have had many lifetimes, our soul, in different dimensions, different planetary systems. They are helping us. Do you remember all of those predictions back in the days when they were talking about how the world was going to end in 2012? The universe was going to end in the universe was going to end in 2000. Do you remember those predictions? This is what I saw, and this is what I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to blow your mind right now. Some of you are going to be like, yeah, that makes sense. Say the year 2000, they said the world was going to end. Do you know what happened? We all went into a deep, like, sleep. Wherever you were in the world, you would go into a deep, like, sleep, like Sleeping Beauty, where the whole world was asleep. And then the aliens adjusted like our brothers, because we at one point, like I said, at some point, some of you could have been Atlanteans, some of you could have been Palladians, some of you are star seeds, rainbow children, some of you had you have an affiliation to certain way of dressing, to a certain obsession with Egypt, whatever it may be. We've all had different experiences. Our soul, not the physical body, because our physical body is here right now. Our soul has had many experiences in many dimensions. I'm obsessed with water. I actually believe that in one lifetime I lived in water. I was some sort of a mermaid, because there's something about water that soothes the core of my soul. And being a Capricorn, which is an earth energy, but if you look at the Capricorn sign, it's got the tail of a mermaid. And I'm just so connected to water as well as Mother Earth. So we've all had different lifetimes in other planetary, love the oceans. There you go. So we've all had experience in different dimensions. There are parts of the Bible in which was ripped out and taken away because they don't want you to know the power of you. So the government will control everybody. I don't like politics, but from when I crossed over to the other side and I saw all of these things and learned all of this stuff, I was like, okay, but the truth is for you to find out. It's not for you to take my word for it. But we've had many lifetimes, so look at our solar system. We've got many stars. We've got many stars in our solar system and many planets out there. We don't even know what's in the ocean. We know more about what's outside of our solar system, and we don't even know what's going on in deepest, darkest parts of our ocean. So for me, I feel like those alien entities, I feel like they are brothers and sisters, and they help us to some degree. They don't have a sex. They come into form. Some of us are in a physical costume trying to help humanity, believe it or not. There are some people who are actually alien born or alien frequency that have put on the physical suit. That's why I also love, what was that film that Will Smith was making, the alien thing? That lines up with me totally. As they might have made it like comic, but for me, the Will Smith thing when he was Men in Black, to me, that's like, that's exactly... Yes, they say that some of us are a mix of aliens. Yeah, I have to agree with that. So just know that everyone always feels like the alien entities are like evil, and it's like, no, they're not. They might have helped us on more than one occasion stop us from blowing up the planet because of the nuclear bombs and wars and everything that could have destroyed Mother Earth. And they would step in going, look at those children. They haven't evolved. They're still killing each other off. They're still using nuclear weapons. We gave them certain things to help them with humanity, and they go and use it to create, weapons of war. It is just, I don't like any of that stuff, but it is what it is. Everyone has their own belief system. What we need, what did he say? The Dalai Lama. He said, we need more. He said, without love and compassion, humanity will not survive. What do I think of the woman that came over from a country number one had heard of? Then she disappeared from footage. There's so many footages like that. But what they're actually trying to say to you is that there are some that are going to stay here because they still haven't fully evolved. And then some that will go. The ones that believe in God, the ones that believe in the higher source of power, the ones that believe in love source. We are all going to get to where we need to get to at some point. But the evolution of the planet depends on what our belief system. So all I'm going to say to you is keep it real simple. Love, be compassionate, show mercy, be kind as much as you can. Be kind to yourself, because your frequency is you remember you're a pebble that is thrown into the ocean, and it creates that ripple effect. So whatever your energy frequency is at this moment, it will affect the universe. Whether you see it or not, you will when you die, because I did. So I'm just letting you know now, what you are in this moment in time matters. So even though you're drained, you're tired, and you feel like you're having this battle, it's okay. It's because it's for our evolutionary growth. It's for us to grow and evolve. Because frankly, I must have told you this before. Before my best friend passed away, before Shivi passed away, I said to her, would you come back? And she said, what do you mean? I said, would you come back to the physical world? And she was like, no. And I was like, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't come back here. But I keep hearing from our loved ones on the other side, which is pissing me off. It's pissing me off. Yes, but living and being human and in human form is a blessing. piss off. It's like, it's so fucking hard. What do you mean? But we have to find the blessing in the cracks. We've got to try and find the blessing in the hard times. We are here because we chose to be here. For whatever fucking reason, why we have to learn what we have to learn to balance out whatever karma. Do it now so we don't have to come back. So raise your vibration as high as possible. Try and be the best person and the best version of yourself. Be kind, be good, be loving, be merciful. Show compassion to the person that hates you, because when you show love, kindness and compassion to somebody that hates you, they're going to walk away from you and go, I don't understand why that person is being nice to me when I've been such a cunt to that person. Because you make them think. And as hard as it can be, as hard as it is, and I'm still working on it now, guys, I really am, because like my neighbors upstairs, I mean, they're pissing me off, because it's like, why the fuck are you doing laundry at 12 midnight when my mother, who's 80, is trying to go to bed, and it sounds like the whole of my house is rumbling like an earthquake because the washing machine is so fucking loud? I mean, these are the things I'm getting upset about. These are the things I'm getting upset about. I mean, do your fucking laundry earlier, yeah? Why are you doing it at midnight? It's dumb. It's a really stupid thing to do. And here in the UK, by law, you're allowed to make a noise from 7 to 11. After 11 o'clock, shut up. See, that's the human part of me. And I still need to figure that part out. It's just really, it's hard, but this is the thing that we have to balance out, guys. Otherwise, we basically lose the plot. So, yeah. So, when everyone, so Fab, I hope that makes more sense to you. When you said, I feel like 1 minute is good and then the next minute is bad and I feel like I'm struggling, honey, I'm with you. I hear you. I'm not waiting for this. I'm not going to wait for this. I am not waiting for this energy to pass. You can, but me personally, oh, hell no. You know what they want you to do? The universe, God, source wants you. This is the time where you have to, where your faith and your hope is being tested. I was saying to you, I don't even know what to pray at the moment. I don't know what to pray for at the moment. But what I am praying for is strength to get through it. What I am praying for is clarity and sight to see. Because all I keep hearing is, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Nowhere else at this moment in time. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. So I'm still manifesting in my physical pain. I'm tired. My body's tired. And I know they say raise your vibration when you manifest, but I'm going to manifest every time, whether I'm sad, up, down. And I know it's not a good idea to manifest when you're sad, but I'll tell you this. Although my physical body is drained of blood, drained of energy, although my mental mind is drained of energy, my spirit, even though my physical body and my mental body is saying that I am physically, mentally, and spiritually tired, my spirit body is always on tip-top form. So I'm going to manifest with my spirit, my soul. I will not manifest with the thoughts, the way that I'm thinking, because those thoughts sometimes are just too much. My physical body is really drained. So what I do is when I'm about to go to bed to manifest with my soul and my spirit, that's when I do my deepest prayers, manifestations and wishes, is when I'm lying down on my bed, my mom's snoring and gone to bed, and I know that she's comfortable and I can find that moment of peace. That is when I will pray, manifest and ask. Because even though I feel drained, I'm still asking, please, Jesus, give me the energy, give me the strength. Please, God, give me the energy, give me the strength. I'm not asking for anything specific, but I am asking for strength to get through the next year, the next couple of months, the next hour. That is what I am manifesting. And those are the things that I will continue. I want to show God source, angels, guides, and loved ones that in my darkest hour, I still remember you. I still know that you are watching over me. I still know that you're going to watch over, protect me, keep me safe, and give me the power and the strength to get through whatever it is that comes my way. So no matter what, even in my darkest hour, I make sure I still speak to them. And I have always been doing that since I was a kid up until now. So you don't have to manifest the amazing things, sure, but at least keep talking to them and keep on manifesting the strength that you need to get through this time. Good. I hope it helps. Angels, guides, loved ones, you're close to me and my family. Use me as a vessel to give clear, concise, love and light messages, please, and thank you, and love and light. Love and light. All right. So I've got April, Jess, and Louise on my list. I'm going to get through my list first. And then I will cater to everybody else in the room once I'm done with my list. April, general. All right, honey, I got you. So, I think there's anything else that I needed to say? I don't think so. All right, April. I will be posting this up on my YouTube channel. So for those of you who's missed the Vedic astrology and wanting to know what the hell's going on, you can go over there and watch it later on. Depending on how many hours this live is, I will, if it's like 5 hours long, it will take about 2 or 3 days to upload. All right, here we go. April. Does April need to know, please? Does April need to know, please? People always say, what do you drink when I'm on my live? I always drink green tea without any sugar, and I leave the tea bag in it because it's good for you. I mean, don't get me wrong, it tastes like crap, but it's so good for you, green tea. All right, I'm seeing ladybirds in your energy, April. Ladybirds for me always represents yes, luck is on your side. I'm also seeing memories of the past. I don't know if you're reminiscing, dwelling, or there's a bit of sweet energy attached to you. I feel like anytime anybody focuses on the past, focus on the things that you learned. But I also feel like focus on all the things that you could have going forward. I also feel like you need to have a break. Stay away from noise, gossip, chit-chat, rumors. I also feel like I have to say to you to go into the void, April, going into the void. So don't rush into things. You need to seek inner fulfillment first. That's the most important thing. And I keep seeing a road in front of you. I feel like you're going uphill because I've got in my energy when I'm connecting to you, I keep hearing spiritual maturity, which is what I was trying to say. And there's also something about your third eye. I'm reaching the top, and I also feel like I'm feeling like I've got third eye energy. So when I see third eye energy, I will always say to you, pay attention to your dreams and pay attention to your visions. Because that's how the universe always tries to communicate with you. I keep seeing 33 when I go into your energy, or 3 3s represent 6, because 3 plus 3 is 6. And I also see number 5 as well. So you're going to see 5 5 5 and 3 3 3, even 6s everywhere you go. This could also represent a time frame. You need to bury some stuff. It's like let go of some stuff that doesn't serve you. I've got luck on your side for some reason, because not only do I have a ladybird, I'm also seeing like the 3-leaf clover. The 3-leaf clover. So it's like there's a change. There's happiness that is going to follow. There's a shift in your energy. And this is something that you might have prayed, consciously or unconsciously asked for. So I've got your cards here. And those are the things that I'm picking up on first and foremost. Those guys, loved ones, this is for April. What does April need to know, please, in love and light? What does April need to know, please, in love and light? What does April need to know, please, in love and light? All right, here we go, April. There's rainbows around you as well, rainbows. And this is attached to your spiritual growth. And I'm seeing Iris, and she just happens to also be the goddess of rainbows. All right, here we go. April. What does April need to know? When the moon is full and you see the shooting star, make a wish. I feel like you're supposed to wear chakra colors, especially green. Chakra colors and especially green in your energy as I'm connecting to you, April. So, fight for what you believe in. Remain on top of your game. This is about perseverance. This is always representing that there are people outside that may be challenging you. But you remember what I said to you earlier about slowing down to make the right decision. Slowing down to make good and right decisions. So this is about you being on top of your game. I also feel like as I'm connecting to you, you need to rest your mind. So 4 of Swords is a rest recuperate card. Recover, recuperate, rest, solitude, peace of mind. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, I've got an older masculine around you as well, lover or friend or somebody that you could be collaborating with. Again, if he's not here yet, he's coming in. I've got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and a Scorpio energy around you. I see victory, success in your energy. Like I said, I kept on feeling like yes, yes, yes. Good luck, a turning point on your side. Whatever you're praying for, whatever you ask for from the universe, it's a thumbs up. I've got victory, success, and recognition that's going to be yours. It's like everything looks really good. The energy looks good. And I've got the death card, which is funny because what governs, this is Pluto energy, Scorpio. This is the death and rebirth energy. This is exactly what I was saying about Pluto when I was doing the Vedic astrology. Big changes, endings, moving on, rebirth, and a transformation. So things in your matrix during this time frame is about to change and shift, and I reckon it's going to be in your favor. But once again, look, it's going up in stages, right? You got the 6 of Wands and then you got the 7 of Wands. This means you will have victory if you remain on top of your game and you do the things that you want to do, and you do the things that make you happy. Anchoring your reading as well, there's a contract around you. The Justice card talks about the signing of a document, an important contract, cause and effect, win-win situation, the balancing of the karmic scales. It's a cause and effect energy. This is the energy attached to you. So I've got Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Scorpio energy around you. Your guided message this far, you've got to make sure you're taking care of your health. This always represents health energy. So body care, nurturing, and lifestyle, a change of lifestyle, a change of, you know, what you eat, what you do, something around health energy, having a physical outlet to channel that energy that you feel you're holding on to. And you got the scales here with the Justice card, and you've got the scales again. This is like luck, good luck, a yes card. And it says a win-win outcome is forecast. This is exactly what this card represents. Cause and effect, win-win situation, truths coming out, the balancing of the scales, the signing of the contract. So there is something important in your energy that is going to come to pass in the next couple of days within that time frame. So even between, when I said to you, between 3s and 6s, 6 days, weeks, months, third of a month. So your energy looks fabulous. And the fact that this is anchoring your reading, April, is very good. It's so good. Somebody messaged me, was it is it Nancy? Where are you? Nikki. I don't remember. I don't know if anyone remembered. On Nikki, you messaged me. I asked you on the live at one point about your son, who you said was not sleeping very, not sleeping very well. Something about his breathing. And I asked you, and you messaged me with this. I asked you, did he have a birthmark on him? And you said there are like speckles on his body and something that you didn't really pay attention to before. So thank you for the validation and the confirmation. That was great. That was great. So thank you for messaging me, Nikki, and letting me know that. Thank you so much. Jess, you're next on my list. I always get, when I do readings for people, sometimes they show me past life events, which I think is kind of cool. Past life events, why people would suffer. Some people don't like the dark, and it was because buried alive. Some people like me was burnt as a witch. So I don't like having my feet under the blanket. So I need to have it outside the blanket because I don't like hot. I don't like the heat. So, you know, it's like I can feel past life energy. Jess, angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Jess. It's my mum. It's so funny because my mum asked me that the other day. So I had the little lamp light on and I was setting up friends and I put the blanket over me. So I covered myself with the blanket and my mum looked at me and she goes, why is your feet always out of the blanket? And I went, because I was burnt at the stake. And she looked at me like, yeah, you probably were. You probably were. Because I always have my feet out of the blanket because I do not like feeling heat on my feet. And that's something I've been doing since I was a kid. Weird. You know, healers back in the day, especially in Salem, healers back in the day were classed as witches. And that's why people in the village were afraid of them. So they burnt them at the stake. But they were actually just healers and psychics. What are you going to do? All right. Jess, I'm going to do a general reading for you until I can see your question. I keep seeing... What are those yellow flowers that are like... I don't know how to explain it. They're yellow, but it's like... They're kind of shaped like that, but it's yellow. Is that what tulips are? Because I keep seeing those flowers in your energy. And I keep seeing yellow tulips. Okay. I keep seeing rainbows around you, Jess. Sorry, I don't know what your question is. I'm going to do a general until I can see your question. But to balance the temperature, yeah, probably, yeah. Midwest, yeah, probably. I keep seeing rainbows around you. I keep seeing... you need to do some... You need to be by the water, the river, the lake. Anytime I see water or a waterfall as I'm connecting to you, Jess. And that's going to wash away the pain. Of course you can. This is your reading. So you want... Could I ask a quick question about if I can get a slightly higher pay rise for staying at the store? Angels and guides and loved ones. This is for Jess. What does Jess need to know, please? Jess need to know, please. What does Jess need to know? Could you get a pay rise? Pay rise. I got a yes. You might have to be patient though. You might have to be patient, Jess, but I got a star card anchoring your reading. If you're not in alignment with the wish that you're asking for, obviously you're going to get it later, not sooner. You're going to get it later rather than sooner. So you have to, yes, I feel like you can. If I can get a slightly higher pay rise for staying at the store, I say yes. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean and took someone else. What does that mean? All right, let's get to it. I keep seeing with you. There's an energy of anticipation around you. There's an energy of anticipation around you. I feel like I'm obsessed. I was replaced to go somewhere else. Good. The universe is going to take you on a journey. Just go with it. Go with the flow. Don't go against the grain. Go with the flow. That's what they did to me in my job. So what if they took your spot? Your energy is needed somewhere else. That's what happened to me. I created a great building. I created, when I was working in the streets, in Bond Street, which is like the main place in London where everyone will visit. And I was the head of this, like head of security looking after this company. I made this building what it was. And because they saw that I did such a great job, they moved me to another building and gave someone else all the hard work I put into that building. Somebody else ended up having to take my position. Love reading you and Mark, please. And messages from Mum and Lola. What I'm feeling is that you need to, from what I'm hearing from your loved ones already, something about those yellow flowers, tulips that you need to put in your house. I'm also feeling that you do need to be by the lake, the river, the ocean, because it will take away pain. I don't know if you're feeling physical pain, mental pain, spiritual pain, but I am feeling that being by the lake, the ocean and the river is going to cleanse, clear out any pain energy, is what I heard from your loved ones, from your Lola and your mum. I also feel like you want a love reading about you and Mark, please. There's something about going on a date or date night. There's something about needing to change the energy to some degree, because I feel like the person that you could potentially be dealing with is quite childish or immature to some degree. They've got this young energy about them. They've got this young energy. So Mark's got this really young energy about them. I don't care if Mark is older than you. I do feel like this person does care for you, but I feel like on some level there's a bit of a distraction there, and I don't know if this is work. There is abundance in your energy. There is luck on your side, but I feel like there's some sort of a delay. He is younger than you. And he's a Capricorn. You go, girl. Oh, he's the 27th or the 28th. 27, 28. Hold on a second. Oh, like he's near my birthday. 26th or the 28th. How old is he? He just feels like he's got young energy about him. And I feel like there's an obsession. I don't know who's having this. It's like I feel addicted or an obsession. Oh, he's 27, about 28. And he was the 31st. Oh my God. Do you know that in like numerology, and you know when I say like I am born on the 26th of December, so my playing card is the 5 of Hearts. Or like I was saying to Fab earlier, her birthday was the 6th of February, which makes her the 6 of Clubs. Anyone who was born on the 31st of December, you do not have a card. You're known as the Joker. It means you can have any personality in the card deck. It means you never know what you're going to get with the 31st of December energy. And he is coming out as a Jack, a young energy. You and Mark's coming out as a young energy. There's something about going out with each other. Like in your mind, it could be a date night, but it means like, it feels like even though you're friends right now, if you go out with each other and have some fun with each other, you know, there could be some sort of an awakening around this sort of date. We're still friends, but we have spicy conversation. Oh, I bet you do. It feels like an obsession and addiction. I also feel like there's a broken part of him, though. I feel like there's something about him. There's a broken part of him. On some level, he feels like he's either not enough or a failure to some degree. I keep seeing 7 in your energy. And I don't know if it's 10 or 1. It's probably both numbers is what I'm seeing as I'm connecting to you. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Jess need to know, please? Her and Mark. Her and Mark. Her and Mark. Whoa! Do you remember when I said there's a broken energy about him, or a failure energy about him, or it feels like there's some sort of conflicting energy around him? That is associated to what he's feeling and possibly the connection that you have with him. It's like there's a battle going on within him. He feels a little bit stuck and stagnant to some degree, but coming out as this, it's like there's a part of him that already knows, but he's not listening to his intuition. He's stuck in some sort of energetic, shattered or broken energy, and I feel like this could be conflicting between you and him if you was to ever have something in the future. So it could be a friendship, and it could be more. I feel like you must have been married to him in a past life, and I do feel like you have unfinished business and karma attached to each other. So there is a possibility that you and him could have something, but it just feels like there's other things in between the connection that could create a delay to this going to fruition to some degree. So when you've got the Hangman and you've got the Five of Wands, when you put these together, this is conflict, challenges, other people getting involved in your business and feeling stuck in the situation that you're currently in, even though you intuitively can see the light at the end of the tunnel. He's trying to find new work because not working right now, and it's stressing him out. That is a cause, but then there's other factors to it as well, because it feels like a failure energy. I feel shattered when I connect to him. I feel shattered. But I don't, look, this is a contract card. So he will get a job. He will get a job. But there's also a possibility that when he does get this job, it could pull him a little bit further from you. This is a karma card as well. So it tells me that you were either married to each other, you have unfinished business from a past life, and the world has brought you back together again. So you have to complete some sort of cycle and learn some important lessons with each other. I am seeing that there is going to be an awakening around this person. It's like, this person is going to figure out that there's something about you that is familiar. There's an awakening around him. Because I feel like you already know, because, you know, women are just much more faster than men. Sorry. In terms of cluing up. It just feels like, you know, we know a connection. We can feel the vibration. Men are like that to a degree, but obviously we are more so than the masculine energy because we were born feminine. Even though we're both masculine, feminine energy, we were born with the feminine energy, right? So it just feels like you know the potential of the relationship, and he's on some level needs to catch up. Does that make any sense? But there will be some sort of clarity for him, an awakening even for you. It does feel like you guys could have something together. It does feel like you could be together, friends, lovers. Looks like it's going in that direction, right? Lady J, you're on my list. It does feel like on some level you're going to go in that direction at some point. He's the breadwinner at home for his mum and little brother, and he's her emotional. So you both have something in common. You're both taking care of your family, your siblings. You're both taking care of parents to some degree. So that's what you have in common. So you'll have that in common with each other. So it feels like, and then look, at some point he might offer something, but it's like you have to be patient because he needs to focus on him, what he's doing at the minute. And when he gets what he needs to get and he feels a little bit stable on his ground, on the ground that he's walking on, then there may be an offer, but I feel like it could be later on. And don't forget, there is still that age difference. So again, he will be to some degree slow to movement, but he'll get there. In your reading, you've got 4 major arcana cards. So the energy between you and Mark is quite intense. It's like definitely past life energy, unfinished business, still learning something and need to learn something from each other. The World card is also indicating that you've been together in a past life, you come together again, you're going to be together again in another lifetime, and then you'll be together again in another lifetime. Friends, lovers, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, where you come together to some degree, because we always come back as a different. Remember, in life, you are the lead character in your life, and everybody's just playing their part in this play. So your message is reflection. It says memories, observation, contemplation. And then you also have stepping out of the comfort zone. Like, you're already flirting. You're already doing all this. Are we going to take it to the next level maybe? Are we maybe going to take it to the next level? I've got Capricorn, got Libra, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, I'm waiting, but sometimes he makes me feel like we won't be something later. Yeah, but he's still flirting with you, isn't he? It's like this is what I was trying to say to you. So when you say that, this is what I said to you, he's slow to movement. So he'll make you feel a certain type of way. And this is what immature, young energy. This is exactly what the Joker, because the 31st of December is the Joker card. There's no card associated to him. So you never really know what you're getting, what personality you're going to get. I'm not saying he's got a personality disorder, but the Joker is in the court. Yeah. In the palace, in the court, in palace. Got kings and queens and knights. And then you got the Joker. The Joker is the one who juggles, entertains the king and the queen, has to put on a mask and a face for everything. It's that sort of energy. You'll figure it out. Don't worry, Jess. You'll figure it out. Louise. Louise, you're going to be next on my list. I feel like with this situation, don't put too much thought in it. Just have fun. Just have some fun. I would have some fun with it. It's like you putting, oh my God, are we going to be together? Are we going to be lovers? Are we going to be friends? I don't know where I'm feeling. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy him as he is. And then he's going to realize who you are. So just enjoy him as he is. All right, Louise, general. Guys, loved ones, Louise. There's some sort of an epiphany, a lightning, like lightning, where when the lightning strikes, it's like you're going to get some sort of a surprise. I've got Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. No, sorry. Yeah, actually, yes. And then I've also got Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio around you as I'm connecting to you. There's something about sacrificing, Louise. I don't know what you're doing. Sacrificing and then trying to make a decision and then feeling conflicted to some degree. Hot and cold energy, which is what I was saying in Vedic astrology earlier. There's something about you doing all of this sacrificing, but then needing to do self-care and introspection and meditation and some sort of healing. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. Evaluate what you feel like you need in your life and what you don't need. And I'm also seeing that your heart chakra is so big and it's full of love and so radiant. And then you got the world behind you when I'm connecting to you. And I feel like at some point you're going to be traveling. I also feel like you have to be out in Mother Nature as I'm connecting to you. And I don't really get this ever really, Louise, but you can make more than one wish. I don't know what you did, man. But you can make more than one wish. These guys, loved ones, what does Louise need to know, please? Now, don't waste those wishes by making a wish and then believing it's not going to happen. Like, you have to thank the universe, thank God for your wishes in the now and not in the future. Thank you for granting me my wish of abundance. Don't say, I wish for financial security. Because if you're wishing for financial security, it implies to the universe that you don't have it yet and that it's somewhere in the future. So when you are manifesting, praying, or asking the universe for something, reword it or word it be very specific how you word it. I am seeing a tree. I am seeing number 6 and number 3. Something about good health. There's something about fulfillment. in your energy. Louise. Louise. All right, here we go. Here we go, Louise. So the first card that I can see already is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords will come under the conflict or the sacrifice. And then I've got the Ten of Wands as well now here on the table. 10, 10, 10. Days, weeks, months, or the 10th of a month, as well as those numbers that I was seeing, 3s and 6s. So the Ten of Swords, Louise, always represents the ending. And this is exactly, again, like the Pluto energy. Because that Pluto energy brings changes, endings, and new beginnings. So it's time for you, with the sacrifices that I was seeing when I was connecting to your energy that you might have made, the need to reevaluate certain situations or people in your life, get rid of any sort of conflict or trying to make a decision. There's going to be opportunities and choices coming your way. The need to let something go, let people go, or let a situation go, and be prepared for the change. And don't carry that heavy energy of yours as well as somebody else's into the new opportunities coming your way, because this will cause exhaustion, feeling stressed out, and holding too many burdens in your energy. Something is 1000% coming to an end. So I feel like when there is an ending, there is going to be a new beginning. So you cannot carry this heavy burdens upon your shoulders. Whatever is coming your way, Louise, you need to release some baggage to the universe. I am seeing, as I'm connecting to you, a man. If he's not here yet, he's coming in. Lover or friend, somebody you could meet around work or around study. He is holding a coin, but this is about slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Coins energy is always a reliable, patient, hardworking person. So again, lover or friend, this also would represent that you need to take some time. Maybe you have time away from work to make decisions about whatever you feel like you have to make. There's going to be multiple choices coming your way. You do need to do some love and self-healing. Not everything is as it seems, Louise, as I'm connecting to you. You know, the Moon card is a distortion. Even though it's divine female, and even though it's the unseen and like needing to trust your intuition, there might be things that you didn't see coming, and it's like, oh my God, what is going on here? If you feel or deem as something good, there could be an issue. If you deem something as bad, it could represent that there is more to meet the eye. There is more than meets the eye. So it feels like you need to dream journal. You need to go within, and you also need to do some soul searching, because the Moon card is soul searching. Again, there's something about lightning, a surprise, being out in Mother Nature, and something about good health and abundant energy. And I'm not surprised with that. This is an abundant card. This is children or grandchildren. This is ideas that you want to give birth to. This is being abundant in your physical health, being a leader. This is abundance coming towards you. This is the energy that is attached to you. I heard life purpose. You need to be fulfilling your life purpose as far as I'm concerned. So if you're not happy with what you're doing, you might have to reevaluate that as well. So I am seeing you got the Judgment as well. There's a really beautiful glare going on here. So you got the Judgment card. The Judgment card is life purpose. The Judgment card is clarity, decision, the wake up call, knowing what you're here to do and going on to that path. That's the energy that is connected to you during this time frame. So your guided message, oh my God. Oh my God. Death and transformation, rebirth. Something is clearing its way out of your energy. So you've got to release your heavy burdens, because when there is an ending, there's a new beginning. Did I not just say that? And that is your guided message. Birth, rejuvenation, emerging. And then prosperity lies ahead. I think so. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You can't. I always pull your oracle cards before I do your tarot cards to see if it lines up. So look at that. Prosperity lies ahead, and you've got some sort of new beginning coming into your energy as I'm connecting to you, Louise. So remember, reevaluate some stuff. Get rid of any conflicting energies or people that bring conflict into your life. We got no time for these people. Love and light their asses and send them on their way. You know how I say it. So I'm seeing Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Libra in your energy. So I hope that helps you in some way, Louise. Love and light to you, sweetheart. All right. If anybody would like to get on my list and would like to get a 7-card reading, it is the carousel. Lady J, you're next on my list. You're so welcome, honey. Give this a good shuffle. Lady J. I've got no one on my list after Lady J, so I'm going to read everybody in the room who I haven't yet read for. I'm trying to get my list done so I can get to everybody in the room. All right, here we go. Angels and guides and loved ones. This is for Lady J, please. Thank you, Lady J. Is your daughter doing well? You haven't heard from her? Is there anything that I need to know? Okay. I heard relax. Relax. Irrational fears. Guardian angel. Loved ones watching over you and the family. Do not fall into the delusion that something could be going wrong, because you don't want to co-create that. Is your daughter okay? Angels and guides and loved ones. Is Lady J's daughter okay, please? And thank you. Is she okay? I feel like even on her worst day, and even if she wasn't okay, I feel like she has that power, like a woman that thinks like a man, to get herself back on track. I automatically feel solid energy as I'm connecting to your daughter. I feel like somebody who makes a move, somebody who thinks about what she does before she does it, whether you know about it or not. It's like she'll calculate her moves. I've got guardian angels around her. I've got that you need to relax. Aries. Oh, well, there you go then. A woman that thinks like a man. I feel like she might be feeling rejected to some degree, and it could be around education, work, or a man. It also feels like I feel like she's a busybody. I feel like she's a busybody. I don't, is she studying? Is it work or study that because I don't know if this is, because it's a bit of both. I don't know if her workplace wants her to learn something, which is going to be the studying. I don't know if it's at work. Okay, so there is something around her. I see education, studying, and going back to school. That is what I'm seeing. I am seeing around your daughter that there is some sort of a new beginning. And I'm also seeing a man around her, an older masculine. There's something about, is she married? Because I just heard here comes the bride. I don't know. Is she with someone? Is she single? No, but her and her boyfriend have been together some time. I don't know if there's trouble in the relationship. It's like they're a married old couple, and there could be a little bit of turbulent energy at the moment with her partner that you may or may not know about, because there's something to do with the man. But it just feels like your daughter, Aries, will always be okay. Do I ultimately feel they had to move from where they were, so have been a bit off because of it? Yeah. I ain't worried about her though. She's got a new beginning though. There's a crossroads in her energy, and it might be a dark cloud at the minute. It might feel like a dark cloud at the minute, but it feels like if she can get out of that energy, and she can get out of this rejection energy and go into light energy with angels and guardian loved ones, because it's a guardian angels. She needs to be out in Mother Nature as well. I just feel like it's not going to last. So this dark patch that she may feel that she's in, it's not going to last. Because I keep seeing A. And A is new beginnings for me. A is aces. A's are aces. I'm going to do... I feel like there may be an opportunity for her to move or change where she is. Again, they have to move from where... Yeah, there is a move, and they have to move. The energy is not good where they are currently. So this is something that's a part of their soul contract, something that they both chose to experience. It will happen sooner rather than later, because the Chariot is about movement, taking action, no more procrastinating, and it's time to let go of the old energy and to move into the new. The universe is always going to set you up where you need to be. So for now, if you're saying to me at some point she needs to move out or she's going to move out, it needs to happen. I see that. So with you, there's going to be a choice or an opportunity coming your way. There's a choice or an opportunity coming your way. You need to make sure you're balancing the forces of your life. You might have to make a compromise or a choice or a decision about something later on down the line. But I do feel as I'm connecting to you, it's going to work out in your favor, because I also feel like with you, there's going to be a new opportunity as well. I've got something about the garden, being in nature, and lying down in nature and grounding yourself. I am seeing, as I'm connecting to, grounding your energy from any conflict that is around you, argumentative energy, feeling, if there's not argumentative energy, this is the battle within you, which you need to like put down, let it rest, let it go. And this is a choice or a decision that you're going to have to make at some point. I have got a younger masculine coming towards you that could spark a creative project, or offer you something that's going to spark up something that you want to make moves on. So it's like, ones is always a creative energy. Somebody coming into your energy going, look, I've got an idea. This is what I want to do. And I was wondering what you were thinking about it. So it's like a creative spark or an energy attached to you. It's like hopes and dreams coming true, and some sort of, I don't know, romantic gesture as well. There's good news coming your way that's going to be emotionally fulfilling, and you do have 2 knights here, so there could be a relationship, an opportunity to collaborate with 2 people. Either way, there's a whole bunch of good news or information coming into your energy, and for me it feels good. So you are going to have to choose. There is a choice. There is going to be travel around you as well. Travel, movement. I feel like you have to make a choice before you travel though. But there is something about you needing to take action on something. Your daughter is going to be fine. I will say that to you. I don't see anything around her where I ultimately have to be like, yeah, I'm really concerned. I don't feel that way with your daughter. She's an Aries, like my daughter. I mean, them bitches, man. You can't mess with an Aries. You just can't. It's not going to happen. Because they'll always get back on their feet. They always get back on their feet, no matter what it is. They could survive in the world on their own, even though we don't give them any credit. We won't give them any credit for it. It's time to release any negative energies, what you've got. Okay? Time to release any negative energy about whoever, whatever. And then I've got the clairaudience. So pay attention to the dreams. Pay attention to what you're hearing. Pay attention to what your thoughts are telling you. It says hearing whispers, and pay attention to the messages. The universe always connects with us through our visions, our emotions, and our what we hear. It's called clairaudit. There's clairaudit, clairvoyant, clairsentient, and claircognizant. So I've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio in your reading. Your daughter's going to be fine. And there is going to be an opportunity and a choice for you, and a creative project as well coming your way, and some sort of romantic or love energy attached to you. All right. Lady J was the last one on my list. So my list is still open. If anybody would like to bypass everybody in the room, again, it is the carousel. I'm going to go from the top and I'm going to start reading the first comment. How do I... Okay. Here we go. Diana and Kaz. Diana and Kaz. Hi, Kaz. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Diana need to know, please? In love and light. What does Diana need to know, please, in love and light? It's time to move on from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. I feel like any negative thoughts, emotions, feelings, people, or situations is leaving your matrix during this time frame. I also feel like there's a need for you to communicate and say what you need to say when you need to say it. So be cutthroat, say what you need to say, mean what you say what you mean. There is some sort of new ideas that is going to be channeled into your energy. I also feel like there's going to be new adventures, because Diana, the Eight of Cups, is walking away, withdrawing, moving on, and abandoning something that is, it's an old way of thinking. It's an old way of talking. It's an old way of feeling. And you need to move and walk into, from what I can see, money, security, stability, a solid foundation, new beginnings. Nine of Coins is always the stability card. It's the money card. It's solo and luxury pleasures. It's financial gain. And then I've got you and your loved ones are safe. Your energy looks positive, but the Queen of Swords is speaking on it. Think and then speak on it. Think about it and then speak on it. Jackie, any messages? Irene, you're on my list. Oh, I'm going to read you after Jackie. Any messages for the rest of the month? Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Jackie need to know, please? In love and light. Jackie. Does Jackie need to know, please? Jackie. I've got some sad emotions attached to you. I feel like the rest of the month is going to start to pick up for you once you've made a choice and a decision to move away from the things that you cannot control. You're going to have an opportunity and a choice coming your way. So you're going to have to either it's time to compromise, time to make a decision. The universe is going to give you something and you've got to choose like more than one option. I see a rainbow around you, emotional contentment and happy family, and something around work or a job in your energy. Anchoring your reading is a man with a coin. And the man with a coin could be a job offer, a relationship, something more solid, because the King of Coins is solid, practical leader, an investor, and somebody that, again, you could be working or collaborating with. But there is a choice and a decision coming your way. So anchor your energy. Your hard work is paying off. All that searching, all that applying for work or for something, is all going to pay off as I'm connecting to you, Jackie. Irene, you just gifted me, honey. What would you like to know? Oh, it's a gift. Oh, all right. Somebody in the room is going to get a reading. I'm going to pick. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Marcy, you've just been gifted a reading by Irene. Are you ready, honey? Are you here, Marcy? Irene has just gifted you a reading. All right, here we go. Thank you, Irene, from me and Marcy. All right, Marcy, there's something about you needing to have boundaries. I don't know if you feel lonely, disconnected, or separated. Renault says, Irene says you're welcome. I don't know, Marcy, if you feel disconnected, separated from something or someone, but there is something about yin-yang energy with you. Yin and yang energy. So this is masculine and feminine. So I don't know whether you're in a relationship or not, but I feel like there's a potential relationship coming your way. I also feel like new opportunities, career opportunities, business opportunities. And I feel like on some level, if you haven't yet, there's going to be some sort of a glow up with you. I'm single. Oh, so you got yin yang energy. There's some sort of relationship coming your way. I feel like there's a part of you that doesn't ever talk about it. I feel like there's a part of you that always doesn't want to, you don't want anyone to know how you feel. You don't want anyone to know what you're thinking to a degree. And I feel like as I'm connecting to you, if you don't talk about what you're feeling, you're going to end up creating some sort of ailment around you. But I've got a glow up. I feel like I'm frozen in time or something like that. Frozen in time, frozen in the energy. But anytime I get yin and yang, this for me represents man, woman. Masculine, feminine, the balancing of both worlds, needing to balance both worlds. You need to have healthy boundaries as well. Boundaries to protect yourself from energy vampires is what I'm hearing, is what I'm seeing. And you're going to be seeing feathers everywhere you go. Feathers, feathers everywhere. Now, anytime I see feathers, that always for me represents that my angel, my guardian angel, is leaving, like they pluck a bit of their, like they pluck feathers from their wings and they drop it in by my foot to show me that they're around me. That's how I look at feathers. That's how I see feathers. That's how I see how the angels and my guardian angels connect to me. So those are the first things that I'm picking up on you as I'm connecting to you, my love. So, where are you? Marcy. So those are the things that I'm picking up as I'm connecting to you first and foremost. A glow up. It's like the changing of your hair, changing your outfit, changing something about your energy. And it feels like when that happens or when you do that, it's like there is going to be... I've got a younger man around you. I feel like he's around work or around education or study. I also feel like good news is coming your way. I am seeing number 5 in your energy as well as number 3. I feel like there is going to be some sort of... I feel like you need to have healthy boundaries because I feel like there could be a lot of people who are not being their authentic self to some degree. And I also feel as I'm connecting to you, it's time to shed the old skin. So what if you're 53? What does that matter? What, so you're 53, so you have to go to the older geezers? No. Listen, when I'm 80 years old, my man better be 40. Maybe like 30. Right, here we go. As I get older, my man has to be younger, okay? Angels, guys, loved ones, this is for Marcy. You're going to tell me 53 and I'm going to go, oh, well, I'm sorry, honey, you're too old, so you need to go for someone older than you. No, I've got a younger man around you, sorry. You could meet him around, if it's not around work or education, because it doesn't matter how old you are, you might want to go back to school and start studying. But I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there is a younger man, he's a sportsman. Like he'll be quite sporty to some degree. And you definitely could meet him around work or a new opportunity coming your way. Look at that. Ace of Coins is the hand of God giving you a new beginning, new opportunities, blessings, money, pay rise, promotion, investment. You might even meet him at a party, a gathering with your friends. When you're at work, gathering like colleagues party or something like this, because the Three of Cups does talk about being around people that love and support you, like-minded people, a circle of friends. It talks about a celebration as I'm connecting to you. So look at your cards already. Ace of Coins, new beginnings, celebration for something, partying. I've got the Judgment card, which is a wake-up call. Clarity and truth, knowing what your life purpose is, paying attention to your dreams and your visions. Like I said, yin yang. The younger masculine, I'm 53, so here he is on his way. This is a knight, it's not a king. So I'm just letting you know now. So the Knight of Swords is fast-paced energy, quick to action, very clear on what he wants. And you might have asked for it. Maybe not, consciously or unconsciously. But this is a wish fulfillment card. This is also good health card. This is an abundant card. This is material abundant card. Get some vitamins, you're damn right. And then I've got abundance attached to you because I've got the Empress. And the Empress represents ideas. It represents giving birth to ideas. It could represent children, again, if you have children, grandchildren. It represents good parenting, learning, leadership energy as I'm connecting to you. So it feels to me like whether you like it, want it or not, because you think you're 53 and too old. My sister is 54 years old and she is hot. I mean, the bitch looks younger than me. And she's got an energy of a 15-year-old boy. She's the one that's like, come on, Anna, you can do it. And she's running up the stairs like an asshole. And then I'm down there in the bottom of the stairs and I can't breathe because she's running up and down the stairs. Psycho. Look at that. Celebration. You can't make it up. Celebration. That's a celebration. Look at that. Victory, good news, milestone. Yes. This is a celebration card as well. You can't make it up. And then you've got a time to give rather than take. You're going to get into your abundance, right? You're going to get into your abundance. So you're going to feel the need because I'm so abundant and I'm so happy and I'm so healthy in my energy. And I'm just so blessed. You're going to start helping others. You're probably already been doing that for years. But it's like when you're in that energy of feeling abundant and feeling good, you just want you want to put that energy out to everybody else. So I've got Taurus. I've got Libra, I've got Scorpio, Aquarius, and Gemini. So it looks good. Thank you, Irene. All right, I'm going to start doing readings again. I've got no one on my list, and my list is still open. Give me 1 second. All right, Tiffany, am I in the right career? I'm a new truck driver and it's been stressful. Has it? Tiffany. 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 I mean, I don't think that's going to be your career forever and ever, amen. No. I do feel like you've got so much more to offer than just being a truck driver. No offense. I'm sure truck driving for some people is great. I mean, I think Eli was a truck driver at one point, and I think that he had enough of it. It feels like it's not going to be a long-term thing. I feel like there's going to be another opportunity around career, to be honest, Tiffany. I feel like you're there for now and it's a temporary thing. And I think that there's going to be another opportunity coming your way. You've got the 6 of Coins. And this is like another opportunity. I don't think this is going to be your career forever. No. Sorry, honey. And I'm sure you're already feeling this way. It's not going to be a forever thing. And then I've got a time for healing as your guided message. It's not going to be your forever job. Gemma. What does Gemma need to know, please, in love and light for Gemma? Gemma. Gemma. You need to unblock something. This is a blockage a little bit. Long-term security is what I want. The desire for long-term security is what I want. But I'm holding on to the situation. I'm holding on to something. I'm holding on. It's like you need to let go of something. I also see an older masculine around you. I feel like you might be very tuned into your emotions at the minute. I see emotions. I see you picking up on energy. I'm seeing new beginnings as I'm connecting to you. Ace of Wands is passion, creative projects, new opportunities, new beginnings. But you need to let go of something. Something or someone, a thought process, a negative way of thinking. And there's something about you needing to be a boss. There's something about you needing to be in charge. There's something about you needing to lead. There's something to you needing about you needing to lead by example. And then I've got meditate and contemplate as your guided message. Meditate and contemplate is what I'm feeling as I'm connecting to you. Nikki, what do I need to know this week? Work, family, angels, guides, loved ones. What does Nikki need to know this week? Please and thank you. What does Nikki need to know this week, please and thank you? I can't complain. I feel like work might be a little bit more balanced. Give and take, money, blessings, having enough to pay your bills, generosity, some sort of kindness around the work arena, and family energy. I got this is a family card, like blessings, emotional contentment, stability, love. There's a part of you though that needs to find balance and equilibrium in both of the worlds. So this is work, that's coins, and that's family, the house. So you need to find balance in both worlds. Balance, moderation, in order for you to have your wish fulfillment, in order for you to have your miracle, a renewed sense of hope and clarity, and find equilibrium and balance, you need to be in harmony with it. The two of wands, the two of coins also represents juggling, multitasking, weighing up options. Another opportunity around a job or education. You might be balancing both worlds later on. But as of now, it feels like the energy will smooth itself out. But I do have the wish fulfillment card upside down. So whatever you're praying, wishing, or asking for, it feels like it's there, but there's some sort of a delay. And it's because you might have to find equilibrium in your current energy. Believe in the impossible is your guided message. Nikki, believing in the impossible. Guys, loved ones, what does Teresa need to know, please? Work and love. Teresa, angels, guides, loved ones. Work and love. Work and love. You have a karmic relationship coming your way. Not only, so this is subject to two things. Signing of a contract, new opportunity around work, cause and effect, win-win situations, new job. In relation, the Justice card also represents in love a karmic relationship coming in. However, in saying that this is a major arcana card with the Justice card, you have the other two cards attached to it, needing to heal something that has been broken and get rid of any conflict, over analyzing or overthinking something. There is a need for you to do some sort of meditation, going within, doing some sort of soul searching, because when the Hermit card is upside down, it feels a little bit stagnant. It feels tiring. I feel drained to some degree, and there needs to be a balance in the spiritual world, in the spiritual self, the spiritual part of yourself, because the Hermit card is going inwards. So it feels like energy looks good in both directions, because in relation to work and relation to finances, justice will be served in an unjust situation. So the energy, Teresa, on work and in love, karmic relationship coming in, potential new opportunities around work. And then I've got a personal issue reaches resolution. I'm not really surprised when you have the Justice card. Not surprised. Teresa. Ray, any messages for me? Got internal battle and yep. And healing. That's how I'm feeling. That's how Fab's feeling. It feels like that's how everybody's feeling. All right, here we go. Loved ones. What does Ray need to know, please, in love and light? What does Ray need to know, please, in love and light? Okay. Ray. I see the internal battle, sweetheart. I get it. Internal, external, conflict, challenges, sports play, rivalries, energies around you. Sometimes you don't even know why you're feeling what you're feeling, and it just feels like there's a battle. I see that. But I also feel like this is just something that you're supposed to be learning. This is learning lessons. The World card is about completing the goal, learning the lesson, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of something brand new, and then forward momentum, travel and relocation or holiday. I feel like right now you feel like there's a bit of instability, but I ain't worried about you. I ain't worried about you. Anchoring your reading is the best card in the deck. Material abundance, joyous outcomes, happiness, success, victory. This imbalance that you're feeling is what I was talking about in the Vedic astrology, what I did earlier. We are in so much intense time that it creates upheaval as well as blessings. So this is the reason why you are feeling what you're feeling. It's exactly what I've been feeling. It's an internal battle within myself, but I have to keep raising my vibration. I have to keep picking myself up, because if I don't, I'm going to get lost in the waves, in the fog. And then you've got conclusions are within reach. It's not going to last forever. Obviously not. You got the sun here. This ain't going to last forever. Irene. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Irene need to know, please, in love and light? Does Irene need to know, please, in love and light? What does Irene need to know, please, in love and light? Irene. There's a lot of fire energy attached to you. Fire being passion, creative energies, inspiration. It feels like an opportunity to travel. I'm seeing that you've got a lot of heavy shit that you need to unload. Now, if this is not people around you and carrying everybody else's crap, this is your own crap. This is your own energy. This is someone who's carrying everybody's problems on their shoulders, even if it's not yours. This is somebody that's always having to work so hard and fight for recognition from either your loved ones, your colleagues, your co-workers, your partner, whatever it may be. So fight for what you want, fight for what you believe in. And I've also got an older masculine around you. Now, this person could be associated within the home arena, where there could be a little bit of challenges, but it's not something that you can't figure out. And or it could be around the work arena. So I've got money around you. There's an opportunity to gain some sort of financial gain, money, because this is always about solo and luxury pleasures. This also represents like self-sufficiency, being able to take care of yourself as well as everybody else. There is that opportunity around you as I'm connecting to you, Irene. Don't let your pride get in the way. A lot of fire energy. Don't let your pride get in the way. The other Irene. And guys, loved ones, what does Irene need to know, please, in love and light? Does Irene need to know, please, in love and light? Does Irene need to know, please, in love and light? I feel like you need to do some healing. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, you need to do some healing. If there's disruptive energy around you, it could be affecting your energy to some degree, or you're trying not to allow it to. I feel like you need to have a good sleep, because I see harmony, I see success, I see problem solving. There is good news, a message, love, romantic gestures coming towards you. And I feel like I have to tell you, make sure you're listening to your intuition. The High Priestess is upside down. Now, she's a psychic, she's intuitive. But when the High Priestess is upside down, it's like cloudy or blocked intuition. Or it's like you're not trusting yourself and you're basing it on what you're seeing, what you're feeling in the physical world. So make sure you're listening to your intuition, because High Priestess, whether she's upside down or not, she's a psychic and she's intuitive. She just needs to listen to her gut, her soul, her intuition. Emotions are running high if you're not listening to your intuition. If you don't listen to your intuition, that's when everything's going to feel a little bit foggy or feel a little bit up and down. Any guidance for the new week ahead, please, and thank you. Angie. Angels, guys, loved ones, what does Angie need to know, please? Love and light. Make a wish. You want to have a fabulous week ahead of you? Light a candle. There's a renewed sense of hope, clarity, a miracle coming your way. You need to have faith. I feel like the Star card it's a major. It's a blessing. I'm seeing travel, relocation, a holiday, or planning to at some point. I see a younger masculine in your energy. So if he's not here yet, he's coming in. I'm seeing new beginnings around you, but it feels like it's coming in later on, because the Ace of Wands is upside down. Ace, for me, if it's in your energy, it's in your energy. But if it's upside down, it represents a possible delay. The delays in, in new opportunities around meeting somebody, new opportunities around the work arena, just having clear emotions and feelings to have that new opportunity. There's also travel and the need to balance the yin yang energy with you, and there's a new vehicle as well. There's something about you not needing to procrastinate in the week ahead. When you have an idea or you want to do something, go about it, go and do it. Don't be stagnant, do it. Don't let your past hold you back is your guided message. Hence why I said do it. Don't let your past hold you back. Let's go forward. Will my mum close the contract? And message around your career. Weena. And you guys, loved ones. Will your mum close the contract? Yes. And any messages around the career? Your mum's going to close the contract. Done. And I also feel like around career, if you're not happy in the career that you're doing right now, you might have to reevaluate it, or you need to add something to it to make it feel more exciting. There is also an opportunity for a new career around you, because the Ace of Coins is new job, promotion, pay rise, investment, new income. That's the energy of the aces. This is the hand of God giving you a new opportunity. And you need to do a career which is around your life purpose, just the Judgment card. Not judging yourself or others too hard, but the Judgment card is also clarity, decisions, and the wake-up call. So yes to your mum closing the contract and a new opportunity for a career if you're not happy and satisfied where you currently are. The answers that you need are coming. I've got Gabriel around you, by the way. Gabriel, and he does bring answers. Gabriel does bring answers. Liliana. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Liliana need to know, please, in love and light? Liliana. If you can get out of the negative thoughts, emotions and feelings, self-imprisonment, restriction and isolating yourself to one way of thinking, and you can allow and let go, then there will be a change and a rebirth around you. It's time to move on. It's time to let go. You've got big changes, and it's going to end up leading to some sort of celebration, being around people that love and support you. I am seeing that you need to stop procrastinating and start taking action. The Chariot is a new vehicle, and the Chariot is action and change, the journey. It's time to make moves and need to balance yin and yang energy as I'm connecting to you, my love. Your guided message is nothing is yet set in stone. Let go, let love. Let go and let love. Liliana. Any messages about the competition? There ain't no competition. There ain't no competition, man. If you say there is competition, you manifested competition. That is mine. That's rightfully mine. There ain't no competition. Your words will end up manifesting what you want. Your thoughts will end up manifesting what you want. There ain't no competition. Angeline. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Angeline need to know, please, in love and light? There ain't no competition. The cards are going, no. All your cards are upside down. It's like, there ain't no competition, like I said. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there's going to be money to be made. As I'm connecting to you, because of you said competition, it's like you have got wish fulfillment around you, but it's coming in later on. I also feel like as I'm connecting, there's the opportunity to travel and relocate. But again, there's a possible delay because of the word competition. I feel like you have to be aware of what you think, what you feel and what you say, because there is going to be an opportunity and a choice coming towards you. Angeline, you are the one who makes the choice in your life. We choose. We have free will. We choose. I need you to light a candle and make a wish, is what I'm seeing as I'm connecting to you. A fiery climax approaches. This is Aries energy, yeah? Take action. There ain't no competition. I'm it. I'm the one. Midwest. Any messages this week for Midwest? Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Midwest need to know, please, in love and light? I'm in a league of my own. There ain't no competition. I've got a whole bunch of masculines around you, Midwest. If they're not here yet, they're coming in. People that you could collaborate with, partner up with, or lovers, friends. I see passion, creative inspiration coming your way. I am seeing that you either need to meditate more or do more soul searching or deep diving. I am seeing emotional contentment around you. I'm seeing romantic gestures around you, but there is definitely a need to go inwards and meditate. So when you got the Hermit and you got the spiritual card, this is about tapping into the spiritual part of yourself, esoteric spirituality, meditation, and this is meditation and going inward. So it's, and this also represents a marriage, so a relationship, a spiritual connection coming your way. So if this person isn't here yet, somebody's coming in at some point. And it seems to me like you might have a choice between two masculines. So I've got one older, one younger. Now again, it doesn't have to be love. It could be somebody that you might want to work with later on down the line. Midwest. Your dreams need a practical plan. Eleven. Angels and guides and loved ones, what does 11 need to know, please, in love and light? Does 11 need to know, please, in love and light? You're gonna have to pack your bags and get your passport sorted out. If it's already sorted out, good on you, because there's a clean slate opening up for you, fresh hopes. Take a chance, new path, new adventures, new beginnings coming your way. I feel like you're slowly but surely clearing out these thoughts that are just in the past governing your energy. I also feel like at some point you're supposed to be a business owner if you're not. The Three of Wands again is another travel card, and the Three of Wands is teamwork, commerce, collaboration, and travel. I feel like, look at that, letting it go, man, letting it go. Ten of Swords, taking a break, finally saying no, lighten up, freedom energy as I'm connecting to you. The energy of freedom attached to you. 1111. When you surrender to the divine, a lot of things happen in your favor. A lot of things happen in your favor. I'm just trying to read for everybody that I haven't read for yet. Please be patient with me, guys. I am scrolling down the list. I know I saw Donald in here. I'm just trying to find your name, Donald. And Shannon, I know you were in here from the beginning. I'm just trying to see if I can see your comments. Where are you? I can see everybody that I haven't read for yet. Just have to go down the list. Give me 1 second. Yes, I'm working on myself. Good. I'm working on myself and it's really fucking tiring. I'm not gonna lie. I need Shannon, Donald to pin up their comment, please. I don't know if you're still here. Edna and you guys' loved ones. What does Edna need to know? Please, in love and light. Stay away from, what do you call it? Energy vampires, soul-sucking critters. People that try to take your energy. People that try to use you because you're kind, loving and nurturing and take advantage of you. You might receive some sort of information that takes you out of alignment, but I need you to not let it jog your intuition. And you're a high priestess. Upside down or upright, you're an intuitive psychic. Listen to your intuition at all costs. There's an opportunity for travel, relocation, a move or a holiday. I feel like you're slowly but surely moving out of rough waters into smoother waters. But for some reason, when the Six of Swords is upside down, it might be like stagnant energy. I also feel like you've got new beginnings as well. But I feel like, Edna, stagnant energy. Ace of Swords upside down is, again, it feeling stressed out. It could be mental blocks. It could be feeling discouraged to some degree, but it's still all here. Your energy's got swords in here. Swords is the mind and the intellect. If your high priestess's energy is upside down and you've got the swords energy, which is the mind energy, then you're going to feel defeated. So I feel like you need to take some time out for yourself. Look at that. Your commitment's being tested. So if there are people in your energy that's making you feel, even if it's yourself, that's making you feel like you're not sure about something, I need you to let that go, because that's only going to create more stagnant energy. Let it go. Marsha, can I have a message for the week, please? Angels, guides, loved ones. Angels, guides, and loved ones. Let's see. Marsha, I've got two men around you, lovers or friends, people that you could be collaborating with, whether they're here or not, they're coming in at some point. I feel leadership energy. I feel creative energy. I feel like travel, relocation later on, a new vehicle if you wanted one. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there might be a bit of stagnant, stuck in the rut energy, but I feel like this is going to end up moving forward. I will say this to you, Marsha, you are in your magician energy. So think it, feel it, say it, manifest and co-create it. Magician is focusing on the things that you want, and then you turn that vision into reality. It's inspired action. There's something about you being boss mode, leader energy as well as I'm connecting to you. So please be mindful of that as I'm connecting to you, Marsha. You're in your manifestation mode. You are good enough. When you know you're good enough, you're going to manifest it sooner rather than later. All right, here we go. What for me for the rest of the year? Wisdom, finances, and spirituality. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Donald need to know, please and thank you? You're going to have learned a lot of lessons this year, Donald, in all of the categories that you just said. Wisdom, finances, and spirituality. A lot of ups and downs, which is the energy that we're in. A lot of people who you can trust and figure out people who you don't. You need to learn to surrender and let go of the emotions. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, good karma. When you learned those lessons, good karma. The Justice card is cause and effect, win-win situation, truths coming out, the balancing of the karmic scales, a new job, money, security, a new vehicle, a new house, all of the above. So the energy around you feels stable, and then anchoring your reading is the stable card. So the Queen of Coins represents money, the pay rise, the promotion, a word of money, something coming your way, the investment that's going to pay off. There seems to be some solid ground in your energy, but you're going to learn a lot of balance in the mental and in the emotional this year to the end of the year. Take time to breathe out. I don't know what's going on with TikTok if you're spamming, for God's sake. All right, here we go. Shannon. Yes, I've got you. So I've Julie, Pam, Nomsa. I will try and do do-overs in a second. I think you're asking another question, Fab. Right, here we go. Yeah, her message is getting filtered, yeah. Larisha. Some of the comments are getting filtered out. I'm so sorry. My friend Samantha, what's going on? Will she speak to me again? 35 years of friendship. Don't wait for her to contact you. You contact. If I could speak to Siobhan right now, whether she was being a bitch or not, or I've been a bitch or not, I'm still going to bugaboo her ass. Of course she's going to speak to you again. She's been a pain in the ass at the minute. And it's good that you've done it multiple times. I'll tell you why it's good that you're doing it multiple times. Because she's going to see that at least you're trying. And she could never ever say to you, never reached out to me. So the way that I see it is you bugaboo her ass. 35 years of friendship. That's not a joke. Because a friendship to last that long takes compromises. We have to piss each other off and forgive each other. But you're going to get back together again. Good. That's love. That's love. So even though she was being an asshole, I don't know who's the asshole in this situation, but whoever was the asshole, at least you're trying. Like even when Siobhan was alive and I was being the bitchy one, I'm always messaging her. Even if I'm the innocent one, I'm still the one to break the ice. Because I ain't losing that friendship, because she's the only one that knew everything about me, good and bad. So I've got to make sure that I always keep her in my good books, because God knows what would have happened. So for me, it's like, it's going to be fine. You guys are soul sisters. You're soul sisters. She'll come out. She's coming up as she's very stubborn. And probably a good grudge holder. And probably a good grudge holder. But I just feel like 35 years of friendship, come on. Of course you're gonna be talking with each other. Let her avoid all she wants. Bit bugaboo her ass. Piss her off even more by going, you know, I love you, and I'm here, and when you're ready to talk to me, I'll be here. She will come back, don't worry. Look at that, the energy is gaining momentum. Keep winding her up. In fact, wind her down until she's had enough that she's finally gonna reach you. Keep bugging her. Do it. If my best friend was alive today, believe me, man, I will not stop texting that bitch. I'll be like, I know you can see me. Answer me. Love is love. Love is love. Pam, will I ever fall in love again? I don't know. How closed off is your heart? I get a lot of people that will fall in love with you. It's a matter of somebody could fall in love with you, Pam, but is your heart going to be open enough to fall in love with them? I think that is the question. Of course you're going to fall in love again. Oh, you're asking me if you're ever going to fall in love? Of course you are. Like you said, your heart is wide open to love, and I feel like there's so much healing being done with you. I feel like the universe is going to be like, here you go, here's 2. Here's 2. And look, they're young bucks. Of course you're going to fall in love again. 100%. If you're a ball of love, love will come and find you. Love will find you. There is healing being done for you, filling up your own cup. This time of you not being with somebody is you being alone, knowing who you are, to thyself be true, knowing exactly what it is that you want in a relationship. And it's a matter of finding somebody that matches your frequency. That's the important part. Are you patient enough to wait for somebody that matches your frequency? Because you don't want to just jump into a relationship and you're like soul growth number 10, and the person that you're in a relationship is going to be soul growth number 2. So you have got to make sure you're patient. This is the patient card. Everything that you're asking for around love is going to come to fruition. But the question is, do you want to find love? Your heart is wide open. You want to find love? Am I going to love again? Of course you're going to love again, because you want to fall in love again. You want to fall in love again? You're gonna. But what you want to do is give love and attract the right kind of love to come to you. Nomsa, general message. You're so welcome, Louise. General messages for Nomsa the next few months. I don't know if you were here in the beginning when I did the Vedic astrology, but the next couple of months is going to be quite intense, and it's for our spiritual awakening. It's for our spiritual growth. So there's a lot of opportunities to go on weekend or to travel, to make plans. If things have been slow for a while, Nomsa, I feel like things are going to start to speed up for you. I also feel like there's work. There's something about work, expansion, collaboration, teamwork, commerce, the exchange of goods. Something around work is going to speed up for you. And I feel like it can involve a man. Could be a lover or a friend, somebody that you could be collaborating with. This could be a work person, and then all of a sudden it could turn into, oh my God, I think I like you, or I find out that he likes me. I did a reading for somebody last night, and she was talking about her boss, and he was really lovely. And then my guides were like, her boss fancies her, but she has no idea about it. And I'm like, you know, your boss fancies you? And she's like, no. And I'm like, yeah. Her response was so funny. So I do feel like, yes, there is going to be an opportunity here. Something is going to change, and there's expansion in your energy as I'm connecting to you, Nomsa. Expansion in your energy. And then I've got balanced spirituality with practicality. Julie. Julie. You're so welcome, honey. And you guys, loved ones, what does Julie need to know, please, in love and light? Julie was also one of the ones that was feeling exhausted and tired and feeling drained by this energy. Yeah. Yeah. Julie. Wow. First and foremost, okay, Julie, first and foremost, make sure you're out of the lack mindset. Don't have enough, not enough, when, where, or how. It's like sometimes this can come about as a thought. Sometimes this energy can come about as an emotion. Sometimes somebody could, this could come about because somebody's looking at all the bills that they have to pay. Get out of the lack mindset, because from what I can see, there's a lot of power and a lot of movement in your energy. Emperor, boss, leadership, being strategic, making plans. And then the Chariot, taking action, making moves, travel and relocation, a holiday, anchoring your reading, emotional contentment, new beginnings, a blessing. A blessing, Ace of Cups is a new beginning. So it's like being prepared for the new energy coming towards you by getting out of that mindset. What do you need to release? By getting out of a thought or a feeling or an emotion. Larisha. Larisha. You're so welcome, honey. Any guided messages for Larisha? Wow. Look at that. All right. No longer stuck and stagnant anymore, Larisha. At some point being able to see the light. It's like enlightenment. Anytime the Hangman is balanced and upright, it's like, yeah, you go through all the bullshit, but then you'll start to feel like clarity is coming in. You'll start to see the beauty in the small things. Your emotions are going to start to pick up in terms of when the Five of Cups is upside down, it's harmony, it's problem solving, it's success. And when you're in this energy and you believe it so, Larisha, you're going to attract, and I shuffle the cards, money. You're going to attract love, money, stability, a masculine friend, lover, partnership in work. It's like enlightenment in all avenues. If you can pick yourself up and get yourself balanced and let your emotion go where it needs to go to, and then let it pass you by, what's going to happen is, look at that, have faith in your dreams. Enlightenment, new beginnings. Larisha. Enlightenment and new beginnings. Are the hills and lake Mum showed you connected to future cabin I'll have up north? Yes, but there's choices. You might have saw a cabin up north, but for some reason she's adding another thing into it. There's a choice. This is always a choice, compromise, a decision. Yes is the answer to that question. Patience is a virtue. You have to wait for some sort of cash, money. Right, I'll do Midwest again. Love. You're so welcome, honey. It's like yes to the cabin, but then you know how they do it. They like to throw another thing in there. There needs to be healing with you. There has to be healing, Midwest. Letting go of a past person, a past scenario, a past situation. This is Archangel Raphael. When the Temperance card is upside down, it just means like disruptive energy. It's like you will have love, but then there'll be some sort of energy attached to you where you could create a problem in the relationship. So healing past energy. I feel like you have mothered a lot of the masculine energy that was with you in the past, and you didn't feel like a lover or a girlfriend or something like this, and then you end up feeling like you're mothering these people, and you're not a mother. You're definitely going to meet somebody that you've known from a past life, I feel, in terms of relationship, and you could meet this person, travel, relocation, or a holiday. Tiffany, I did answer that question already. Did you ask me a different question? Or is that the same question as before? Because I did answer your question already, and I think it's the same thing that you're pinning up. Different, okay. Finances and love, Tiffany. Finances and love. I've got victory in finances, victory, success, recognition, and I've also got, there's a bit of conflicting energies with you, and I don't know if this is people outside of you, but I do feel like as I'm connecting, there's victory in finances. In fact, there's going to be opportunities and choices around you when it comes to finances and opportunities with work. And in terms of love, I've got an older masculine. So if he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. Could be a lover or a friend. I am seeing Queen of Cups anchoring your reading as well. Oh, sorry, this card's just fallen out. I can see that you could meet somebody around work, study, education. Work, study, education, where you could meet this person. I don't know what your question is, Jackie. I can't see it. Let me see if I can find your question up. Go ahead. Anyone else want to ask me a question? Louise, I can see you. Bell pose. Hold on, guys. Just waiting for Jackie's email. Until then, I'm going to do Louise. I would like to know, should I go to Miami this weekend or wait till Thanksgiving? Miami this weekend. I got a yes. I got a yes, but then I also got the energy. I don't know if you were here in the beginning. The energy is a little bit topsy-turvy for everybody. So it feels like the answer is yes to go. But it also feels like you can even go, you can even wait until Thanksgiving to go. But the energy feels more the energy feels more lighter this weekend. I feel like with you, you're thinking too much about it. You can go this weekend, and if you wanted to go Thanksgiving, you should go then as well. Why can't you do both? Why can't you go both? I feel like on some level you should be in Miami. I feel like you should be in Miami. You got confidence is key to success. No, I haven't got it yet. Oh, here we go. I got it now. Hold on. See, even Midwest is saying go Miami. Yeah, you're right. I should have been, but I delayed. Go the weekend and then go Thanksgiving. The cards are saying yes to both days. Jackie, will I get the job at GFG Capital? Anything in love, thank you. I did see an older masculine around you, Jackie. I swear I saw the king of coins. I got a yes with this job. Celebration. Let your guard down a little bit. You might even meet somebody in the new job. Victory, a happy home, money to be made. I got yes. I got a yes. I got 6 days. You might hear something. 6 weeks, there's going to be evolving. And then in 6 months, you're going to be in a place where you need to be. 6 is important around you. Taiba, you're on my list. And I'm reading you right now. Angels, guides, loved ones is for Taiba. What does Taiba need to know, please, in love and light? I'll do a general for you until I can see your question. You're so welcome. What does Taiba need to know, please, in love and light? All right, here is your guided message. I'll do a general for you until I can see your question. Taiba. Okay, I'm good with general. All right, here we go. The first thing that I heard is I'm on the right path. I'm seeing peace. I'm seeing whatever is stuck, stagnant, or you feel like might be a dead end energy or a frozen energy, that's not going to last long. I see either a change of residence, an opportunity to buy a home or a house, and I'm seeing balance, harmony, friendship, and peace. I'm also seeing resilience in your energy, and I'm also seeing, as I'm connecting to you, intuitive. You're going to see the fox. The fox for me is somebody who can endure cold weathers, like really hostile sort of weather energy. So you're coming out as this fox energy. So make sure you're trusting who you're working with. Okay, my list is open. Yes, make sure you're trusting who you're working with. Something under you've got some sort of a good omen attached to you. I've got a younger masculine around you, Taiba. Somebody that you could be collaborating with. And there's something about success with business. I've got 11 and 2 in your energy. 11 and 2 in your energy. My list is open, Pammy. Yes. All right, here we go. Give me 1 second. Tiber, this is the first time I get this. There is somebody in your energy that is coming out as a jack of clubs, and somebody that's to do with labor, business, success. Pam, you're on my list. In your energy. Thanks, guys, loved ones. What does Tiber need to know, please? Need to know, please. There's something about the Christmas period. I don't know if something is going to be activated during Christmas time because I've got Christmas decorations. I feel like there's going to be I got the right path energy with you. I've got an ending to a new beginning, because the 10 is an ending and a new beginning, even though it might have been a disruptive ending to a situation or situation with somebody or something around the work arena. But something is going to end, and then there's going to be some sort of a new change or a new beginning. I am seeing that you do need to find some sort of peace. And in order to find that peace, harmony, and being around a friendship group that has the same mindset as you, you need to learn to have healthy boundaries, persevere, keep going. Getting out of that worry energy, because the 5 of coins is a lack mindset energy. It's worrying about something with the 5 of coins. If it's not worrying about health, it's worrying about how I'm going to pay the next bill, worrying about somebody else, worrying about whatever it may be. The 5 of coins is always worrying about something or worrying about someone. But I'm seeing a move, right path, and peace. And whatever you deem as stagnant would be because of this. But then there is this coming in, which is a change. Healthy boundaries needs to be implemented, and something is going to happen sooner rather than later. So the 8 of Wands is a speedy card. It's speed, quick to action, a change. It's news arriving. And then we've also got a man in your energy. So do you remember when I told you that I got the Jack energy around you? I've also got a King. So I got a Jack and a King around you. So an older and a younger masculine. Again, because I'm not sure about your situation, so I don't know if it's a lover situation, a friendship situation, or 2 masculine energies that you could at some point be collaborating with. This is going to lead you to commitment in work, commitment in... Oh, fabulous. If you're separated, look at that. You got two men, an older and a younger one around you. There's new love in the horizon, on the horizon for you as well. And there's something about a move, and it's like a house. Didn't Nat King Cole sing a Christmas song, and he said something like a house with love in it? Ooh, what is that song? I forget. I can't remember what it's called, but he says a house with love in it. And it's like a Christmas song. So that's what I'm seeing as I'm connecting to you. There's something about Christmas decorations. It's like by Christmas, everything is going to fall into place. That's like, what, 2 months away? And then anchoring your reading, the divorce. And then a new opportunity for love. I just moved in August. And I'm moving again. No, if you don't want to, no. If you're happy where you are, of course you don't have to move. It's free will. If you've already moved, that's fabulous. Because I saw a house with love in it and then Christmas. No, it's not that. It's like he says a house with love in it. And it's a song. So if you've just moved, I just moved in August, and you're happy and you like the vibration of the home that you're in, that's the house with love. And come Christmas, and if you love Christmas decorations, it just feels like it's a house with love in it, and then 2 opportunities for love. Signing the contract, balancing of the karmic scales. It's like you've endured a lot of shit. That's why you're coming out as the wolf. So I feel like things are going to start to pick up and balance out and be smoothed out by Christmas. It feels really nice. The Justice card is a good karma card. Yeah. Your guided message. Christmas is my favorite time of the year. It's mine, not only because it's my birthday, but I love the whole feeling of Christmas. The snow outside, putting up the lights and the decorations, watching Father Christmas films. It's right up my alley. And then I've got, look at the bigger picture, and there's a contract that you're going to be signing. And then look at that. Come Christmas, it feels so good. Look at that. Joy, light, and beauty. I always kit my whole house up. So it's like there's lights everywhere. I have to make sure there's Christmas lights everywhere, on the window, in the hallway. I'm a bit too much, but I don't care. And I put up my Christmas tree on the 16th of November. It's a Filipino thing. I ain't waiting until 1st of December. Screw that. I'm putting up my Christmas tree on the 16th of November, and that is a tradition that I will continue even when my mum goes on to the other side. So the energy looks great for you, honey. Looks fabulous. Pam, you're next on my list. Pam, angels and guides and loved ones. This is for Pam. What does Pam need to know, please? In love and light for Pam. All right, Pam. I keep hearing that song, Only You. Only you. Only you. All right, Pam. Devoted. You asked if you were going to fall in love again. I know I'm going to fall in love again. Do I see an older gentleman around you? Yes. Tiber. Older and a young one. Older masculine and a younger masculine. By Christmas, you could be meeting somebody, or those two. I'm not only hearing now only you with you, Pam. I'm hearing hopelessly devoted to you. Olivia Newton-John. I'm hearing hopelessly devoted. There's a craving attached to you. You know, you told me your heart is wide open. I got green emerald heart. I've got, you are so you're like, you don't need anybody, you just want somebody, is what I just heard with you, Pam. There's somebody that you might have a relationship that you could meet that at a long distance, or somebody that doesn't live in the same area as you, but I feel like there is going to be a partner coming in who lives, it's either he was born abroad and now he's moved to where you are, but I feel like there is like there will be, you got love coming in, okay? There's love. The thing with you though is I feel like my eyes are closed. It's like you see, it's like you're looking but you don't see. So when you say is there love coming in, it's like there is love in your energy. You're looking but you can't, it's like you're looking but you can't see it to some degree. Now, I feel as I'm connecting to you, I keep seeing a mountain around you. I feel like you might have been in a relationship past time where they could have been like very unpredictable, maybe a little bit abusive to some degree. But I feel like there's a lot of riches coming into your energy. There's a lot of wealth in your energy. There's a lot of like inheritance. There's a voyage in your energy. There's something about climbing that mountain which indicates like the mighty mountain, and you're climbing Everest, and the thing that you can't see, you're going to see when you hit the top of that peak, or something around this. It's a bit much as far as I'm concerned. There's a lot of things going on here. And there's something about having a psychic link to the person that you're going to be meeting in terms of love. So I know you asked for a general, but it seems like it's a love energy. I also feel like if you've got some friends, if you've got man friends, masculine friends, there'll be a couple in your masculine group of friends that will actually have their eye on you, that you may or may not know about. If you don't have masculine friends, it could be masculine energy that could be colleagues or co-workers, that could be friendship later on, and it would be those kind of energies that will have their eye on you. There's something about climbing and there's something about sailing. And it could be that this person, a psychic link, by the way, because everybody asks me this when I do a soulmate reading. What is a psychic link, Anna? A psychic link is having that spiritual connection to that person who is your partner. Now, you might not see their face, but in a dream, you'll see an outline of a person, but you don't see their face. So you'll meet them in the unconscious world, in the dream world. That is the psychic link. So when you finally look into the eyes of, you know, when you finally look into the eyes of the person that you're supposed to be with, you'll see that familiarity about them. Oh, piss off. Really? Look at that. So two kings here, two kings. Two kings. They don't make it easy, do they? They don't make it easy. So it's like you're going to meet your person. Then the universe will bring somebody else in to test you. Because it's like the universe is going to say, you're going to make the same mistake. Let's see if there's going to be any insecurities in her, in the new relationship that we bring in. One of these are yours. Both of them are going to come into your matrix, but one of them is yours. And it could happen sooner rather than later. You have to be open for love. And I know you said your heart is wide open, and I see that you are. But you need to be in a relationship where you're not mothering somebody, where you feel like you're always mothering somebody. This is a love connection as well. This is travel and relocation, like I said, a distance. And I have love with you because look at that. Ace of Cups is a love card. It's love energy anyway. I just want a good one. Yeah, I know. I know that. But the universe will give you your one. And then the universe will be like, testing. And this is what I said earlier. So I don't know if you were here for my Vedic astrology. But I did say earlier. What did I say? We're going to be tested. And then uplifted. We're going to be tested. And then uplifted during this time frame. So it's like tested in love. I've already had a bad one. I'm not saying it's bad. Not saying it's bad. It's, you've already been in an unpredictable, violent, possibly abusive sort of connection in the past. We're done with that. It's just stating that there is a test. Now, the test doesn't have to be a violent one. We don't want that. But a test is like, are you going to be able to see somebody who's a little bit egotistical or narcissistic from the get-go, and then see somebody who's, because usually the person that we feel like we're most attracted to is not the one that we're supposed to be with. It's the other one who's compassionate and kind and sweet and loving. So it doesn't have to be a bad experience, because there's nothing on the table that indicates to me like the two people that are coming into your matrix, one is good and one is bad. It's just they're going to test to see if you can see the narcissistic energy, because it's always going to be a reward after the test. And this person has a psychic link to you, so believe me. And look at that. He could be somebody that lived abroad, because the Fool card is travel, a travel card. It's a long distance card. Somebody that's moved to where you are from a faraway land. But anchoring your last card is the Ace of Cups. This is a love. It's a marriage. It's a high form of commitment. It's a proposal. It's a relationship. And you know, when you have two people in your energy, you're going to be able to clearly see who's the asshole and who isn't. Because you'll have something to compare them to. So when you're putting yourself out there and you're looking for the love energy, you're going to meet that person who's a bit, I don't know about you. And then you're going to meet, and it's all about you. You'll know there's something to compare it to. I got Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I've even got Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio on the table. So for me, it feels like, yes, you're going to have something sooner rather than later, as long as you're open up to it. Learning purposes, education, learning, skills, teaching. That's one of your guided message. And your other message is be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move. Amanda, are the court cases going to go in my favor? Angels and guides and loved ones. Are the court cases going to go in Amanda's favor, please and thank you, in love and light? If you have faith and you believe miracles, believe in miracles, a renewed sense of hope, clarity, having faith. The energy is very slow around the court cases, I will say that. But I do feel like in the long term, it's very slow energy. But long term energy, there's good news, solid. It feels like let the chips fall where they may, Amanda. Because you have got a miracle around you. The Star card is a major arcana. A major arcana card is fated, destined. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. But you have to also remember that the Star card is a wish fulfillment card. Anchoring your reading, anchoring the Star card underneath. What's underneath the Star card? Legalities. Justice will be served in an unjust situation. The balancing of the karmic scales. Good luck, a turning point. That's underneath the Star. Expect powerful changes. Amanda. And then I've got intimacy, relationship, partnering, commitment. So I say yes. I say yes. Have faith. If you have faith, it will go in your favor. You're so welcome, honey. Will my best friend move to another country to be with her BF? I don't know if it's going to happen. Let's find out. Well, the energy is a bit slow. I feel like there's a possibility that it will happen, but I also feel like there's a lot of blocks in the energy. It's like this person's gonna have to fight to get this person's attention, the boyfriend or the BF's attention. It will feel like on some level that it will feel like left out in the cold. It feels like it could potentially happen, but it just feels like there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the in-between, between the person over there and your best friend. I don't know if it, I'm going to say this. It feels like there's a potential move, yes, but then a potential comeback. It's like there will be a comeback. Marsha, it's okay. The hospital said that my surgery may not be done tomorrow. Bad storage. Bad storage? I don't think so. I don't think so. And then you can postpone it. Don't worry about it. Bad shortage, sorry. Bad shortage. Bad, anything that starts with bad, I don't like it. It's gonna go ahead, but if it happens later, nah, it's not. Then don't know. Maybe it's not meant for you to do it. It's gonna happen anyway. It's going to happen anyway. But I just feel like if there's a delay in something, it's for a reason. Anytime there's a delay to something as, I don't know, like a fucking surgery, it's probably a good thing. Chris, I haven't read for you yet. Angels, guys, loved ones. Don't worry about it. If it's a delay, it's like the universe is like, ooh, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's not going to be a good day. Do it another day. Don't worry about it. The surgery is going to happen anyway, but you just have to wait. General, Chris. You need to walk away from something that hasn't emotionally fulfilled you. A person, a situation, a negative way of thinking, self-defeating beliefs about yourself. You might have needed to walk away, or you did walk away and then you came back and it just feels like there's frustration energy. It could be delays. I feel like there's supposed to be love energy around you, a commitment around you. I've got a younger masculine in your energy, a lover or a friend or somebody that you could be collaborating with. But there is an energy of which you were meant to move forward with something. It's like, I don't know if you're trying to procrastinate or you're trying to deny the inevitable, but the universe is telling you that underneath all things, Chris, there is healing being done underneath the surface of things. This represents you needing to find balance and harmony and moderation and filling up your own cup in order to get to your true love, your blessing in disguise. Look at that. Hold your vision. If you can see it, you will co-create it. If you see it, you co-create it. We'll all go well for my 40th. Welcome to my box. We'll all go well for my 40th celebration next Saturday. Welcome to my box, honey. This is where when you hit 40, it's like, yeah, I can handle it. So, you know, when you're like filling out application forms and it tells you to tick the box, you know, 19 to 20 and then 20 to 30 and then 30 to 40. Oh, yes. I feel like we look better with age. Sorry, but I do. Look at that. Anchoring your reading. Got the Ace of Swords. Mental clarity. New beginnings. New opportunities around work, cutting out shit that doesn't serve you anymore with the hand of God giving you that sword. Look at that. Letting go of all your past trauma, past situations, negative ways of thinking, not committing yourself to too many things, having a break, and then love. A lovely man, friend, lover, soulmate. Doesn't have to be like a partner, but somebody who's supportive, tolerant, empathic, intuitive in your energy coming in. So, yeah, is the answer to your question. Yes. Will Claire come with a job offer and when? Will Claire come with a job offer and when? You're so welcome, honey. Nikki, will Claire come with a job offer and when? Listen, Claire's going to come in with a job offer, but you need to play the lottery, sweetheart, because you're supposed to be a millionaire. There you go. Look at all that cash. Legacy, inheritance, financial gain, prosperity. Getting a scratch card, a lottery ticket. I got a yes with this. And then to solidify all of this money, Nikki, to solidify all of that cash, is the Sun. It's the best card in the deck. Material abundance, joyous outcome, success, victory. Oh, hell yes. It's fabulous. I say yes. You want to know when? Let's talk about when. Let me take the Sun card out of here. Oh my God. That's like a new job. 7 days, 7 minutes, 7 hours, 7 o'clock. I am doing do-overs, yes. It's like on top of all that cash, you got the Sun card. It doesn't hurt to buy a lottery ticket every week. £10, man. £10. Buy a lottery ticket for the whole week. Do it. What do you want to know, Shannon? Anytime I see the 10 of coins in a reading that I do for myself, it's like I don't even need to because it's automatically set up. £10 a week. I play Lotto, Thunderball, Euro Million, the whole shebang. You have to be in it to win it. Oh my God, is that not what you wanted? Shannon, is that not what you wanted? Did you not want him to move with you? He's talking about moving to Spain with me now. Angels and guides and loved ones, what do we need to know about Shannon's son, please and thank you. Aside from your son, you probably also need to play the lottery. I shuffle the cards. And not only do you need to play the lottery, maybe get a scratch card as well. Yeah, look at that. I feel like it could potentially happen that your son's going to want to move to Spain with you. Look at this. This is like a happy home, happy family, abundance, blessings. And then I've also got him asking you about Spain. This is money again. So the energy around your boy, it feels like, yeah, he's thinking about it. I think he would love it there, personally speaking. I think he would love it there. Like, he might not see it just yet, but I definitely feel like if he chooses to go with you, there's a lot of abundance for him, a lot of education, a lot of money to be made. I see happy home, happy family. I feel like he's going to want to move with you in the end. This is something that you might have been asking for, you wanted, and now you're going to get it. I say yes. I feel like it's going to happen. Look, good news. And lots of cash. Will I hear good news from my lawyer soon, Chris? There's a delay with this, but the news will be good. There's a delay with it, but I feel like the news will be good. Chris. When you ask the universe to bless you with financial stability, there is a word, there is a way to word it. It's like, thank you, universe, God, angels and guides, for my financial, what is it? I wrote it down because I heard it. I heard my guides say it. Thank you for my windfall. This is how you manifest the money. Thank you for my windfall of financial abundance. Because universe, it's like they don't associate with money. It's like heavenly beings are like, what is money? Oh, good. Midwest, good. Will I get the delete interview and be successful? Did I say that right? Probably not. I got a yeah, but I feel like you're supposed to have your own business. Okay, I will repeat it. I say yes, Midwest, but this is a business owner. So this might put you on a platform. You're not ready. Well, the cards are saying you are. I don't care if you feel like you're not ready. The cards are going, I feel like you're ready. Things could start activating for you in 5. Nah, you're not. Fear is not connected to God. Scared and fear, I'm scared, is not associated anywhere near God, Christ energy, nowhere near that. If you're scared of it, then you're going to create more things to be scared of. So when you manifest money, there's like a specific way of saying it. It's thank you, God, universe, angels, guides, loved ones, for my windfall of financial abundance. Thank you for my windfall of financial abundance. Not thanks for my money. They don't understand what currency is in heaven. They're like, what is this? It's a piece of paper. What's this piece of paper doing for you? It's made from the trees. Like, what is this? So when you say like windfall of financial abundance or abundance in that sentence, yes. Even I don't chase, I attract. Yes. I don't chase security. I don't chase finances. I don't chase money. I attract it. There is power in words, people. Power in words. Like, I'm going to be really honest with you. I had no idea how I was going to get through this live. First of all, I had the shits. Second of all, I was throwing up. And this is all before I came on my live. And my body was extremely weak. And I'm thinking, I was crying. And I was like, how am I going to get through this live? And my daughter's going, Mum, maybe you need to just do it another day. I was like, no, I can't, because they're relying on me. They're waiting for me. And I was like, please, God, please give me the strength. Give me the strength to get through this. And I'm powered up. I am powered up. And I don't know how I managed to get through it, but I am powered up. So if you don't ask, you don't get. I don't know what's happening right now with me, but I know that there's a lot of you in the room that has been feeling extremely exhausted, extremely tired. You don't know how to get through it, but we do anyway. Well, we're women. We can get through all things. Women, we could be dying, okay? We still have to cook, and we still have to clean, and we still have to take care of those little brats, and we still have to take care of our husbands and our wives. Yeah, we could be so fucking tired, but we're still getting on with it anyway. Because we are super fucking heroes. Got the rich card last week. When should I play the lottery? Been asking thee, when should you play the lottery? Implying that you're not playing the lottery yet? Hello? I downloaded the lottery app. £10 on there, play all my lottery numbers. If you do not play, then you're not in it. Then how are you going to win it? If you're not in it, you're not going to win it. I was talking to my mum the other day, and I was saying to my mum, you know, I really hope that you're going to be here for my birthday, because I'm going to be 45 in December. And I said, I really hope that you're going to make it past my birthday at least. And she kept on saying to me, And I'm like, I don't know what you mean by that, Mum. She's like, Because I was saying to her the other day, for those of you who missed it, I was saying I'm praying to God, please God, give my mum the strength to give her more time, give her more time. And then my mum went and said to me, yeah, I'm praying to die. I'm praying to die. And I'm like, no. Life is a blessing. You can't be praying for this. I know she's exhausted. I'm exhausted. My butthole is telling me I'm exhausted. I still haven't had that fucking thing removed out of my arsehole. Still fucking hurts. what is it called? I don't remember what it's called. I've disassociated with that thing in my ass. But it's like I haven't even had time to go and do that yet. I had to go and have an operation. Apparently they make you drink this powder for 2 days and then you shit your whole insides out, apparently. Has anyone ever had a colonoscopy? Because apparently that's what I'm supposed to have. I think they stick a camera up your butthole and they check your insides. Tell me how it is, Teresa, 1111, Eden. What is that like? Yes, I've got a hemorrhoid. And I think the hemorrhoid has got children attached to it now, for fuck's sake. They put you to sleep. Oh, thank God. Thank God. There goes my breakfast. Sorry, honey. Sorry. All right, so they put a camera. Okay, and they just check. And I've seen the procedure done. I think they put something in the arse crack and then they laser it off. Is that correct? But then there's also a possibility that it could come back later on in the future. Then what was the point of it then? Oh, was you awake for it? Oh, hell no. They need to put me to sleep. Oh, God. The worst part was the drink. That's what I'm afraid of. What happens if my heart can't handle all the shitting? So some of you were put to sleep and then some of you were awake. Maybe I should just leave it up there. Yeah, the drink is horrible. And it's not even like a tiny little fucking sachet. It's a massive sachet. And they said I've got to drink that for like until the whole packet. I've got to finish packet A and then packet B. What? And then I go in there the next day. Oh, God. They put you to sleep. Well, Ray did it when she was awake. I don't want to do it when I don't want to be awake for this shit. No pun intended. I don't want to be awake for it. I can't. And then what happens? Oh, they give me the option. I'm going to sleep, man. I'm going to sleep. Because what happens if there's like a fit doctor? I'm going to have to wax my butthole, aren't I? Because if I don't, they're going to shave it, aren't they? Oh, for God's sake. You'll be just fine. Oh, God. I'm going to have to wax it. I'm going to have to wax it because you just never know. The man that might be operating on my ass could potentially be my man. So I want to make sure it's hair-free down there. I'm Brazilian. I'm hairy. What can I say? Right. I am not looking forward to this. I'm not. I don't want it. I was thinking maybe I'll just do it when my mum passes away. I'll wait until that time. That will be my excuse. Wax it all off. Get rid of it. Right, guys, I'm going to go. I'll be back. Possibly. It'll be just fine. I'm the biggest baby of them all. Yes, what is the recovery like? Because I think the issue when I have the colonoscopy is not with the drinking or the procedure. It's the healing time and having to look after it. So I'm going to have to look after the slice that they made, right? Haven't I have enough already operations in my life? That's what I mean. It can be painful. That's what I mean. It is anesthesia after colonoscopy for me. No. Jackie, no, you don't have certain numbers. Actually, no. Hold on. Everybody's associated to one number. Yes. Yes, that is true. The colonoscopy is not a big deal. Cutting of the hemorrhoid is painful. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, give me 1 second. I'm giving you your numbers for the star signs, okay? One second. All right. You don't have to play, well, you can if you want, and add it into your lottery numbers, that's fine. But if you're an Aries, you should play number 9. Number 9 is your number. So for my Aries out there, number 9 is your number, and I would get ruby and a diamond. That would be good for you, Aries. Aries, number 9, ruby and diamond. Did you get that? Aries. If you're an Aries, your number is 9. Depends on how they remove the hemorrhoid. It's either, I think it's going to be surgical. I think mine's are really small, but the thing is, mine started out like really small. It was like a tiny little thing that came there. But now it feels like these little tiny thing has given birth to 2 little children attached to it. Sorry, guys. I know that's a lot of details, but I don't know who else has had this procedure done. So, and you guys might be very familiar with it, so you can help me out with that. Aries, number 9. Taurus, number 6. Should get an emerald for you. I'll have numbing cream. I'm going to stick that right in there. Taurus, you're number 6. Aries, 9. Taurus is 6. Gemini, number 5. You can play with this number. It's your number attached to your star sign. If you are a Cancerian, number 2. If you are a Leo, number 1. Cat's Eye Ruby would be good for you. And for my, I forgot to tell you about your crystals, Moonstone and a Pearl for Cancerians. And if you are a Taurus, your stone would be tourmaline and agate. Okay. Leo is number 1. Tiger's Eye, Cat's Eye, Ruby. If you are a Virgo, give me 1 second. I'll show you the book that I'm reading after. Which stone for Gemini? Right, hold on. Gemini. Gemini's stones are tourmaline and agate. Black tourmaline and an agate. Okay, who am I on? Virgos. Right, Virgo, number 5. You need to get a peridot or a sardonyx. Yes, Gemini, black tourmaline and agate. Good for Geminis. And if you are a Virgo, number 5 is your number. And peridot and sardonyx. I don't know. Let me see if I can write it down for you. SARDONYX. And that is for Virgos. Oh, it's backwards. Sardonyx. I'm probably saying it wrong. Okay, Virgos. So my next star sign is Libra. If you're a Libra, your number is 6, so you can play the number 6 in the lottery. Put those numbers 16, number 6, 46, anything with 6 in it. And then you've got a sapphire and an opal as your crystal for my Libras. Scorpios. Have a great day too, honey. If you're a Scorpio, your number is number 9, and your stone should be turquoise and topaz. Number 9, turquoise and topaz for my Scorpios. And then we have Sagittarius, your number 3. You also need topaz and turquoise for Sagittarius. Okay. I'm doing the star signs right, guys. And then if you're a Capricorn, number 8, jet and garnet. I also like black. This is the flower of life, black obsidian, and this is tourmaline. But you can also get jet, which is for old souls, and garnet, number 8. Yes, my list is open. I'm just doing the star signs really quickly. Aquarius. Okay, I did Scorpio already. Hold on a second. Scorpio. Hold on a second. Hold on. Scorpio's number 9 is the number you can play with, lottery. And then you got topaz and turquoise is your star sign. And then you've got Aquarius. Aquarius, your number is 4. And you need to get an aquamarine and an amethyst. Okay, Tracker, you're on my list. Be patient, honey. I've just got to do Pisces. Your number is 7. Play that in the lottery. And then you've got amethyst and moonstone as your crystal. I posted up something earlier. So I'm going to do Tracker now. And then I'm going to read for Erica because I haven't read for you yet. I'm about to leave. You guys got on really... You guys just got in on time. All right. Tracker. And then I've got Erica that I've got to read for because I haven't read yet. For Erica. All right. I think that everybody should have an amethyst in their house. No matter what star sign you are, everybody should have an amethyst. Everyone. Everyone. Protection, good fortune, blessings. Now, you don't have to believe that the stone has these magical powers, but it's a very beautiful stone to have in your house anyway as a decoration. So it will do its job whether you believe in it or not. What do you have to lose? Nothing. All right, Track, I'm going to do a general reading for you until I can see your question. You're so welcome, guys. You're so welcome. I'm going to show you the book. I have it next to bed on my desk. So I have loads of crystals by my bed. And I have black tourmaline for protection on my window. I've got selenite, which is an angel crystal, which brings in angels into my house. I've got lapis lazuli, which is protection from evil eye. I've also got another crystal that I can't remember what it's called. I think it's an agate. And we sleep better when there's crystals in the room. General. No way, Tracker. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Because I remember you missed it, didn't you? Because something happened to your internet. And it was spot on. All right, honey, here we go. So the first thing that I'm feeling with you is I've got a divine masculine energy around you. You got a divine masculine energy attached to you. He might be an animal lover. I also feel like this divine masculine lover or friend depending on your current situation around love. Could be a lover or a friend. He is going to be very psychic, and he's, because I got the third eye opening, and then I also feel like he's going to be an animal lover. So again, it depends on your current situation. If you're in a relationship, this could be a friendship or somebody that you could be working with, or it could be a love connection, depending on where your energy is at. I also feel, as I'm connecting to you, you need to slow down and smell the roses. You need to get into Mother Nature. You need to take some time out for yourself. And I need you not to fall into an illusion. Like, see reality clearly. Like, see reality clearly. Don't think a thought and then go, oh my God, something is going to go wrong. I know it. I can feel it. Fight and flight mode, ready for the next bad thing. Got my dukes up, ready for the next fight. Because when you do that, you're going to end up creating it, like I always say. Do not fall into the illusion. I feel like there are going to be some things that are going to be revealed to you. So mysteries or secrets going to be revealed to you. I also feel like, as I'm seeing, as I'm connecting to you, slow down. Yeah, slow down. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. So, tracker, slow down. Okay, slow down. Take a breath. I feel like there's something around finances which is going to be very helpful for you. It's like there's going to be some sort of opportunity around money or around work, in the work arena, where you're going to be recognized, or you could be potentially go up a level in your work. I also feel, as I'm connecting to you as well, if you lose something, whatever it may be, a friendship, a person, you lost something, recent past, I feel like it's going to be recovered. So in some ways, like a recovery from losing something. It could be loss of confidence and then recovering that. I also see an older masculine in your energy, and I feel like this is something about love, and I see shaking of the hands, and I'm also seeing a promotion and unexpected finances. Oh, well, you're going to get that back then, because I felt like a loss of something, a loss of confidence, but I also feel like you're going to get that back. There's something around number 6 around you. 6 days, weeks, months, 6 of a month, where things will shift and change in your favor. Okay, so if you felt in any sort of way that you might have lost something, and then you lost your confidence due to certain situations or people, it's like this need to happen so you can go into the dark night of the soul to get into the light part of the soul. So we always have to go through the upheaval, the destruction. We always have to go through all of this kind of stuff in order to get to the best part of the energy. So when you lose your confidence, it means that you've got to work on yourself, isn't it? Losing confidence means working on your energy and working on yourself to rebuild that. So when you can walk away from past situations, past energy, past people, you're walking into a new adventure and a new beginning, walking away from deceit and betrayal and lies and shady assholes and shady energy. What you need to go in the midst of all of this, when you walk away from it, that's a start. But then you have to emotionally let it go. You have to let the thoughts go as well. So the death card is, we are in this energy already. The death, where you feel up and down, the imbalance of the universe. I feel sad and then I feel happy. It doesn't make any sense. So this is why you got to let stuff go. The death card is endings, new beginnings, a rebirth and a transformation. In order to get to what? Here's your number 6. Victory, success, recognition, being the boss, and a celebration. Make sure you're around people that love and support you, and do not talk about your business to other people, because people like gossip and people like chit chatter, and then it causes evil eye. And then I've also got a younger masculine around you. So if he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. Again, could be a lover or a friend. I do have an older and a younger masculine. So if I pull this for you the last time, victory awaits you. You're at a turning point in your life, because the death card is like, let the last piece go, and then you draw in what belongs to you. It's still here, and you have to be patient. So the last bit of whatever emotions, feelings, or thoughts that you're holding on to, creating the letting it go, the death card, adjustments are required. Just the last bit, and being patient, because everything that you're asked for, there is a cycle and an order to it. So divine timing. Patience is a virtue. I've got Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your reading. If something is repeated, it's because it still needs to be activated. It still needs to be done. Any messages for this week, Erica, and then I'm going to go. Angels and guides and loved ones, what does Erica need to know, please, in love and light? You're so welcome, honey. You're going to be shaking somebody's hand, tracker. You're going to be shaking someone's hand. It's like an agreement to something. Erica. This is the time frame, Erica. Messages for this week to focus on money, work, and career. Yeah? 8 of coins is money, security. It represents money coming in. It represents mastering your craft, enjoying a body of work. It represents the business owner. So either focusing and putting into plan, becoming your own boss. It represents money. I've also got for you going to the gym, needing to go to the gym, having a physical outlet, working on your physical body. That will work on your mind, your body, and your soul, and preparing you for what's to come. Erica, what is to come? Travel, a new vehicle, the balancing of the yin and yang. This is clean slate, new beginnings, and taking a leap of faith. New opportunities. These are major arcana cards. So you need to get your health back on track. Make sure you're looking after the mind, the body, and the soul, because the universe has got a clean slate for you. And if things have been slow for you during this time frame, Erica, it's about to speed up, because the Chariot is fast-paced energy. It's movement. Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. Right. Gonna go and check on my mum. Might need to change her nappy. God, give me the energy and strength to get through the next couple of days. To get through my whole life. Love and appreciate you guys. I've got a couple of clients tomorrow, but I might be doing an open live tomorrow. I'll see how I feel. I haven't been on for the whole week because I've just feel so tired. Just been so drained. My sister just got here. She's going to cook for me. I'm so grateful. I'm so, thank God. Thank God for her. All right. I love and appreciate you guys. I'll be posting this up in a day or two. I'm not sure what's for dinner, but I cooked salmon yesterday. It was so good. Oh, my God. I must say I am quite a good cook, even though I hate cooking. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. God bless each and every single one of you. God bless you guys. See you soon.